Okay, so yeah, last time on Pathfinder Adventures. I guess. Are you ready for you're like recording?
Yep.
Okay. Last time I did not write a very good recap, but it was many weeks ago. You guys are back in Reminster. You were having a good time in town, checking the place out. You got back from your big adventure in the desert and in the ethereal plane. And yeah, in town, Apophon got a note overnight in his room and followed that to join a thieves guild. They were black cloaks. From that, you met some backstory characters and stuff. Big J met Goldman again, and you all took a mission from the Black Cloaks to raid the Red Cloak warehouse, which is the thieves group that Helios seems to lead. And so yeah, last session you guys uh, discussed how to attack the warehouse for a very long time, and then SB like scouted the place and learned the layout. You met with Luke and found out about his family and where he lives in town here, and he suggested where you guys could buy red cloaks. While you were at the shops, you also picked up a bunch of explosive alchemy items. And then at 3 in the morning, you went to the warehouse to try to infiltrate the place. Oh, your goals seem to be mostly about revenge and maybe also about making money. And you showed up to the warehouse wearing your red cloaks and were successful in like fitting in. You showed up at 3 a.m. and they told you the shift change wasn't until 3:30. And you guys went into a side building next to the warehouse and kind of hung out with some bandits for a while until you decided to murder them all. And at the end of the session, you had just murdered almost all the bandits and just lit a bed on fire, at which point a bunch of bandits appeared through the window. And it was the change of the shift.
I mean, murdered seems a bit extreme.
I thought it was
Um,
self-defense. I thought they tried to attack us because they realized that we weren't bandits.
Is it murder if
they
they're
were
bad
not
people?
they were not committing any crimes or anything, and yeah, they were just kind of hanging out, waking up, getting ready for their shift when you guys sprung your attack.
But
One
they're
of them is still tied up in the room with his face burned with coffee, actually.
but they're evil, so it's not murder.
Well, they are bandits, but you murdered them.
But they're evil.
I mean,
Doesn't
sure.
mean you didn't kill them.
Yeah, we did kill them, but it's not murder because they're evil.
What?
That's not really how it works, sir.
That's not really how it
that's
works.
not how
yeah.
it works, Captain.
Well, that
When
should
you
be how
murder
it works.
someone, no, because if you kill someone, you murdered them, regardless of the reasoning, right? And regardless of your opinion, whether they were a good person or a bad person, it is still murder.
Ends justify the means? That's what I'm going with.
Whatever you got to tell yourself at night.
Yeah,
man.
dude, whatever makes you sleep.
All right, sounds good.
So yeah, you all are in this room. Pat, you're on the left. You got this bandit tied up. He's completely bound up and incapable of movement. And SB, you're kind of standing behind him. Around you guys is a bunch of corpses of bandits. I think there's 4 or 5 of them still there, and blood splattered all about the room. Apotham, you had just lit a magical matchstick thing and lit the bed on fire. And Big J, you were contemplating how to break down this door and which explosive item to use to kill this last remaining bad guy you guys are pretty sure is in this room. When outside you saw all of these bandits coming.
I light another
What would you
fire
like
at
to
the
do?
door.
What I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna ask you all to roll initiative, you 4, and I'm gonna each one of you is gonna to get to choose to do one thing.
All right, getting the night started off good.
Not good, yep. It's good you had to get that
There
one
we go.
out of the way.
More fire! More fire!
Holy fuck. Different buttons.
Yeah, it's not
Dude,
the same yet.
that I was catching like a
Pat, you can use
hint
the
of
macro,
Yoda
remember.
off of that.
Well, wrong macro. Well, whatever.
I bet. Who's got the best higher dex out of SB and Big J?
I don't know.
My dex is 15.
14, son of a bitch. It's cool.
Okay, so yeah, outside the window, you can all clearly see the couple bandits, and they're all kind of laughing and jovially kind of chatting and walking towards this door. Pat, you have 1 round. What would you like to do?
Am I aware of the bandits?
Oh yeah, presumably you could either see them or, you guys have remained aware of them and might have said, oh shit, there's the bandits or something. So yeah, you all are aware of these people out of the window.
Boys, how do you want to do this? Because like
I set the door on fire.
you would have set the door on fire. See,
Yeah, I mean they're not going to come in if the house is on fire.
I mean they might still come in.
Yeah, and then we just hold them there. It's fire.
But we have to stay then.
Can we not use this guy? I mean, you guys already lit this on fire. Fuck.
Yeah, we're kind of past the point of no return.
Pretty much.
It makes more sense to just put fire on the entryway here, and then just make our way out this way. And while they're like, "Oh my God, shit's on fire," we run out the back, and we're like, "Oh my God, it's on fire," and we help them put it out. And then while we help them put it out, we walk away very quietly and then raid the warehouse and run away.
I don't think it works like, dude.
It seems to be the tagline tonight.
Yeah, like raiding the warehouse part, because I don't know.
Oh, we'll be fine. They're really busy trying to worry about why their bunker's on fire.
All right, that's fine. I'll just that's my turn. Conversation. Well, let's go next.
Okay, Apotham, you're next.
I light a tinder twig at the door.
Okay, so you're gonna use some movement to get over there and try to light the door.
Yes, and the tinder twig is like a automatic fire starter thing.
I mean, when you're talking about
Actually, I guess it would
lighting
need
a fire, right?
fuel.
But you're kind of trying to light like a door, yeah. So
I need some fuel at the base
this
of
is
the door.
definitely like
So-
trying
so-
to light a door on fire with a match, right?
Yeah. So correction on that, real quick. I take 1, 2, grab the pillow and blankets. 3, 4.
Okay.
Then set it on fire, and just kind of like stuff everything down, and then use some kind of bind it together kind of tightly, and then catch it, set it on fire, and set the door on fire. And then
Yeah, okay, and that's your action to activate the thing.
I also kind of want to use a smoke stick too, but
Oh, you do not have any more actions.
that's too bad.
Would you like to move or would you like to stay in the fire?
I want to get the hell out of the way,
You
so
still have
I
some movement, right?
make my way back.
Okay, so yeah, Apotham darts into one of the bedrooms and darts back out with a bunch of pillows, and they're all stinky and smelly and like gross. And you chuck them against in the corner by the door and lights a match, and they kind of start taking off. It's not that fast as Blaze, but they're definitely made of some natural materials, and they start kind of, slowly catching on fire more and more. SB, you're up next.
All right. This is a OOC question to Jay. Are you buffed right now?
I was gonna ask that when my
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
started.
I
was
think
gonna
that
say-
SB cast Bull Strength or something on him before.
I did, but I'm trying to
And
remember.
it was the same kind of time frame, right? Like it lasts a couple minutes, and so this was still like you killed all the guys, and then like only a couple minutes have passed. Remember, because we were at like 3:00, and it was gonna get into be 3:30.
Yeah, but I think this spell only lasts for a minute, which is the duration.
Okay,
essentially,
so I
for
mean,
one
if you think
combat.
it's only a minute, then that sounds good.
Yeah, because I only have one more level 3, I believe, or sorry, level 2 spell.
Okay.
left,
I
I
took
believe.
it off.
All right. What would you like
Alright.
to do, SB?
I'm just going to put my hand on Pat's shoulder, or Zozo's shoulder, and I'm just like, I'm right here with you, bud. And I just use my last level 2 spell to give him the telekinetic strikes.
Okay.
Okay. Pat, pick up both that on. SB, you want to move to, or is that it?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Big J, you're up. Your
What?
friend's fists are all lightning covered, and this place is starting to fill up with smoke, it looks like.
So like this window here, is that like you can throw stuff through the window?
There's a glass pane there, but yeah, I mean, it's about a normal size, like about waist high window, probably like 4x4.
Okay.
You could probably throw something through it and shatter it.
Nah, that sounds like a bad idea. Let's I'm gonna kick this door in.
Okay. You kick
And
in the door. Inside, you find a
Hi-ya!
band of guys
Oh,
sleeping.
I thought actually I had to like kick it open. Well,
Sure, yeah. You like reel back and kind of get your boots ready and take a big old stomp right at this thing. The door flies open backwards. The guy's laying there in bed, covered with like a really grimy blanket. But as soon as you kick open the door, he jumps up. Who is it? What do you want? Get back! And he moves, jumps out of bed, and looks at you.
time to slice and dice.
Ah,
Sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna say you could use half your movement to kick open the door. It was easy, like it wasn't it didn't really need a roll in my mind, but and so
Aw.
yeah, then you can use your other movement to move up there and you can attack him.
Yeah.
You used half your movement to open door, and 2 steps is fine.
Let's power attack.
but oh my goodness.
He jumped out of bed, but he's flat-footed, so his AC seems kind of reduced, and your greatsword is easily able to chop this guy. He jumps out of bed. He's wearing his like underwear, and he looks real haggard. And he woke up late. He jumped out of bed, and he got chopped in half, and he falls to the floor.
I did it. Take that, evildoer.
He screams maniacally as he dies on the floor. There's like half of his body remaining, like still screams. And the screams get more gurgly.
Legs are twitching.
Jeez.
Yeah, you all hear Big J kick in the door and charge into the darkness where you can't see him, and you hear like a blood curdling scream and like something wet hit the floor. Next to you, the fire in the bed seems to spread. The fire at the door on the pillow becomes full size and starts generating a lot of smoke inside here. It definitely seems like the place is getting smokier. The bandits outside definitely notice that there is light coming through the window that looks like something. The bandits all kind of take a few more steps forward, and behind them come a few more. And one in the front shouts out, "Fire!" And he runs right up, and he tries to grab the doorknob. You know, there's like just kind of a really rough. It's not really even a knob. It's just kind of a metal hook thing. But he doesn't have a glove on. He reaches out and grabs it, and it burns his skin. He goes, "Look!" He jumps back. He takes a couple damage, and he kind of takes a scoot over through the window, and he says, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Get out of there! There's a fire!"
Okay. Can I respond?
Yes.
We know we're trying to get survivors out, but there's been some kind of disaster. We're trying to escape. We saw someone try to set it on fire and they went to the north.
Another guy behind him says, "Don't worry," and he charges right up and he smashes the window open and he dives right in through the window. He says, "This way," and he starts trying to like stomp out the fire next to him.
Uh-huh.
This isn't gonna fucking work.
I think it's working actually way better than I ever would have hoped.
As soon as he jumps in the room, he kind of starts kicking the fire. It's not really like too big yet, so he still is like confident he's gonna. He looks like he's getting burnt, but he's like fighting it bravely. He kind of glances over at you guys and glances in the room, and he's like, "What the fuck happened in here?"
There was a disaster.
What kind of disaster?
Some group of ruffians came in and tried to wreck the place. We saw them
Make a
escape
bluff
throughout
check.
the back end. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I'm the worst bluffer ever.
That was a bad bluff,
He
anyways.
takes
Yeah.
one look at you, and then he kind of like peers in that bedroom with the smashed door where like his friend lies like chopped in half, and he's like, "Fuck you guys!" And he jumps right back out the window, and he takes a couple steps, and he starts shouting, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" One of these guys starts running off. He runs off to the north, and he says, "Don't worry, I'll be back." And he runs off. I'll get help. But yeah, this guy comes outside and he says, "Yeah, good fucking luck. I don't believe you." And he rolls initiative too, and he shouts to all of his friends too. And I think I'm just gonna sort again and go with that. This guy just went though, so he doesn't get to go again. This guy next to him didn't see anything, but he darts off to the south, out of your vision. And Pat, you get to go next.
Mm. 5, 10, 15. Oh, 5, 10.
He count.
Oh. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna attempt to pull him in.
And then toss him in the fire.
Okay. Yeah, Pat runs right up to the open window and reaches through it to try to grab the dude. Make your CMB.
Well,
Some fucking Ninja Turtle shit.
Pat, you reach through the window and try to grab this guy by the chest, but he seems to have like a better grip than you, and your hands slip off of his like jacket you were trying to grab, and they rip back faster than you expected, and you cut your arms on the shattered glass in the window, and you take 5 damage.
sounds good.
Potham, you're up next.
I sprint for the door on the other end. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 9. I wait.
From that angle, looking out through the window, you can see there's more people coming. Next up is Street Thug. He delays his action actually, and this guy behind him takes a few steps forward, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Trying to grab my friend. He takes a few steps over here, but again, he just holds his action. He seems to like raise his weapon and prepare his like mace and preparedness. This guy gets to go next, and he He takes one look at you with your bloody ass arms and the fire inside, and he's like, "Fuck this shit." And he tries to run away, and he takes an attack of opportunity from you. You can see the fear in his eyes, the blood in the fire. 27 hits, and yeah, so he tries to dart back, but you like reach out as he takes, he like turns away, and you reach out and just clock him right in the jaw. But he turns around and he runs off south. I guess you could probably see a little more from your window perspective there, but yeah, he runs off south a few tiles. This other guy was holding his turn. I think it just crashed. BRB. I'm like clicking tokens and the clicking stopped working.
I also think Pat should roll the 1d4 for the damage as well.
No, it was damage to him. It wasn't damage that he did.
I thought he did an attack of opportunity.
He did. Yeah, it was 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but he's got the buff.
Oh,
That's
yeah. I see. Yeah.
I'll roll it real quick.
Yeah, good catch.
Fucking forgot about it. Damn. Max damage.
Yeah, you clock him right in the jaw, and then the kind of like lightning bolts come out and like shock him right in the jaw too. And he's like, "What the fuck was that?" He's never been hit like that. This guy's up next, and he like takes a look at you through the window with your bloody arms, and he pulls out of his belt a dagger, and he hurls the dagger in the open window at your face. 19, does it hit? I think it probably does.
I think so. I don't remember. Yeah, it has.
Yeah, this dagger comes hurtling through the air and just stabs you right in the torso. Feels bad, man. Does 7 damage. Please
Ow.
type that in.
Is that max damage?
It is max damage, yep. D4
Wow.
Big J, you are up next. You're in the room. You could just chop this guy in half. The smell of smoke in here is like completely terrifying. It seems like it's going to be a problem pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna double move for the front door. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
As you run by, you notice this guy's like tied up and he's got coffee burns all over his face, but he's looking at you guys and his eyes are wide open. He's like terrified. He can smell the smoke and he's like, "No,
He's looking.
SP, you're up.
All
You're
right.
terrible people.
I'm going to use one of my tattoos to cast shield. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right up to the flaming door and end my turn there.
Okay.
What?
I'm
Just
fire
move it?
resistant. Well, I already cast shield and moved.
Oh, you did shield. Okay, pick an icon. Next is this guy again. He was the guy that jumped through the window heroically, but he like takes a couple looks again over at you at Pat sticking through the window. You don't like that motherfucker, so he steps right over and he tries to take a. He swings his like flail. It's like a mace that's on with a chain on the end of it. 27, I think, is also a hit
Yeah.
for 11 damage. Through this open window, first came a dagger. It's like still in your chest, and this dude pops right out, and this like ball and chain thing just comes flying. Next up is the fire. The fire spreads. This other fire here also spreads. And SB, you take 2d6 damage, halved because of your fire resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 5 damage. And yeah, the flames start burning the floor and the broken bits of the door here, and there's smoke all over the place. At the same time, the bandits in the south alleyway, they hear their friends yelling about fire, and they join the fray. Hidden movement. Hidden movement's the best kind of movement, honestly. Pat, you're up next. The rim is filled with smoke now. The place is burning hot. I need you to make a Constitution save, or no, a Fortitude save. You can plan the other game.
Fortitude save.
Oh yeah, the smoke's in the whole room, and you're coughing, but you're able to kind of keep on your feet, and it's not affecting you yet.
Unlike Tallison, I can't handle fire like he can. GTFO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to the other window. End my turn.
Okay, Pat, where you're at, looking out the window, you can see the source of the hidden movement. It was this dude who's been running from the other direction.
Oh, we got more.
He was in the group to the right, but he ran.
Mm-hmm.
Potham, what would you like to do? I see you spin it.
I'm thinking.
Don't make me get the timer out.
I'm thinking about what kind of bullshit lie I can give that would at all work, and then pray to God may the dice forever be my favor. Yeah. I
Pass bullshit.
step out and I yell,
As soon as you step out, the guy here in the alleyway had a crossbow in his hand that he was aiming at the doorway, waiting for someone to step out, and he shoots a bolt at you.
God, stupid fucking.
The 16 hit? I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it does. I have AC 17, so he misses.
So yeah, the bolt flies and hits the door like right where your hand was.
I look at him and say, "You're an asshole. Listen, there's someone set this place on fire, and it was not me. You must believe me."
Then why are you all bloody? Why is the place all smashed up?
Because they attacked us. The masked raiders that destroyed this place and ran off.
None of us recognize you. It's bullshit.
Yeah. No, I'm new here. It's not fair.
The guy is unconvinced by your pleas. You're
Okay.
not able to make a persuasion check anymore. They're pretty convinced you guys are the ones responsible for this.
All right, fine. I throw my sword at the guy who shot the bolt at me. I use my hand of the apprentice.
You're like, okay then.
Damn it!
Oh my god.
Oh, you know the rules, my friend. The crit fails here.
Oh my god.
Clang, 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 clang. It just lands next to him. He looks, and I very carefully just.
Yeah, you throw your rapier at him and it flies through the air and it completely misses him, but it like jams into the side of the warehouse and like blah, 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 like right next to the guy's head. It's like, nice magic trick. This guy's up next. He takes a couple movements over here. Not that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he takes his 5 steps and then he kind of like thinks a little bit and looks at the door and then he like kind of takes a few more steps over closer to the door. And yeah, he stands at the doorway with his like weapon held menacingly. Next up is this guy. One moment. Okay, so yeah, this guy, he looks like a bandit, right? He's still wearing the red cloak, but he doesn't seem to have the same kind of setup as other guys. His cloak is really nice and like well maintained, and there's no rips or stains on it. He seems to have like a really short wooden staff. It's just kind of a little short stick that he holds in his hand that looks like intricately carved. He takes a couple steps over here, and he looks at Pat through the window, and he like locks eyes with you, and he gestures with his hands. And Pat, you hear in your head a piercing scream. The scream is terribly loud. It fills your whole head and fills your whole existence, and you need to make a fortitude save. Your mind is racked with some kind of terrible noise. Who is fortuitous? So the save. Okay, yeah. So the guy points at you, and it seems and like, yeah, you have this terrible feeling in your head, and you kind of like lose consciousness a little bit. You know, you kind of phase out, but then you kind of snap back to it. And the spell does half damage which is only 1. There may have been other effects if the fort save was failed.
Bum bum bum.
Next up, this guy, and he sees this side of the building is completely on fire, so he like darts off into the distance. This one too, he just got clobbed real bad, and he kind of just like, he looks like he's just running away. He looks absolutely terrified. This guy too, he's right here by the window, but they don't seem to really want much to do with this shit anymore, so he takes a couple steps back. These guys over here see all their allies jiving in, and so they start moving too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy too. He did a double move over here. SB, you are up next. You are in the fire, and and you are going to take some damage for starting your turn in the fire, and that's halved, so you only take the 3 damage.
Well, you gotta remember this is Pathfinder. It's 1 damage.
Is it?
Yeah,
I have 5 resistance, which means I deduct 5 damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It just happened to be half the last time, so it's 1 point.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is DR5. It's really good early, but it doesn't scale well.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah, you're in the fire. You got your mage shield on. The fire doesn't seem to bother you too much, but what would you like?
I'm just gonna 5-foot step over here and burn up one of my tattoos for shocking grasp at this guy.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, you're like,
Get over here.
Yeah, the tattoo on your arm like boils and vaporizes and like floats in the air in front of you. And you like grab it and like grab the dude at the same time.
It's defensive casting. So that
so you're trying to avoid his attack of opportunity for casting in melee.
Mm-hmm. So I need to roll higher, a 10 or higher is what I discovered.
Yeah, it's just your own thing. Concentration.
Nope.
No, so that means he gets to hit you, doesn't it?
I know I believe the spell fizzles, and yes, I believe attack of opportunity is.
Let's see.
It only fizzles if he actually successfully hits you, though. I thought.
Yeah, cast defensively if you want to provoke spells. No, so let me see.
I don't know, maybe that might have to be how it works. Would make more sense.
Check. You lose the spell if you fail, right? So the whole reason you had a very hard DC to do that, and you failed it still. So he does not hit you, but you lose the spell. Yeah, your tattoo turns to vapor, and you grab it and try to grab him, and you just miss, and then the tattoo just like is gone. The puff of smoke that it was. Smells like burning flesh.
It smells like hot dogs.
Anything else? I think that's it, right?
I believe that's it.
You failed your opener.
Mhm.
Big J, you're up next.
Let's see. Can you take a 5-foot step and then delay?
No.
Or no?
Your whole action must be delayed. The whole
Shit.
thing. You can also prepare an action, right? Like for a trigger, like how that guy crossbowed upon him.
Yeah, but I really want to be here. Yeah, here.
I mean, you could charge out that door and cleave those dudes.
I
don't know what you're
mean,
looking for.
that was option B. I don't.
What's the plan here?
Yep. I'm going. I'm gonna fucking push my way out of here because they're not buying this shit. And I'm just gonna regular attack cleave. And first attack, dude, right here in front of me.
Okay. You charge out the door and smash it open, and yeah, nobody had anything prepared, but you charge right up to the dude and take a swing with your greatsword, but yeah, he's able to jump right over your greatsword. Don't make any contact. I think that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
There's some more movement. This guy, yeah, he's got SB through the doorway too, and yeah, he sees like the fire going crazy, but at this point, he's kind of like, whatever, let's do this. And he swings back at you right through the door. That probably.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Armor. Maybe that doesn't hit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that hits.
What's it give you? You got.
I
15?
got 19.
Oh, it's just barely. And he maxed it. That's as much damage as he can do. So yeah. Oh yeah, he swings through the door again and right through the open window. But now this window's all fucked up. The frame's all kinds of destroyed from everybody hitting each other through it. After he clocks you, he takes a 5-foot step backwards, diagonally. Next up is the fire.
Sounds so excited.
The fire spreads.
That's a good little fire.
Well, you got which ones are cuter? Can you guys see the aura on these fires?
On the big ones, yeah.
On these?
Some
Yeah,
have
yeah.
faces and some have auras. Which one do you like better?
The cute ones.
You like the cute ones? You think the cute
yeah.
ones need aura?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make them warm and cute.
Oh, that one spread that way, and this one spreads on top of SB.
Let's see if I take damage.
He does do damage. Yep.
I-
The fires
Another
are
point.
everybody's maxing out their damage against you guys. But yeah, the fire spread.
like-
By now the place is in flames. Like almost half the building is engulfed. SB, it's really hard to see. It's really hard to breathe.
Yeah, it hurts just a little. It's tolerable, but I definitely shouldn't stay.
This guy's up next. He takes a couple steps up and he aims his little crossbow at Big J and I think it clanks off your armor uselessly.
I have a 16. I think that
Never
hits.
mind. It finds the weak spot right in between your your kidney and your spleen, and it just punctures right in there.
I got 69.
Just a flesh wound. Pat, you're up next. The bandit in the room behind you is like squirming super violently now. He's like squirmed off his stool and he's on the floor and he's trying to like squirm towards you guys towards the door. I think there is an actual check to break the ropes. That's funny. I gotta look that up. Go ahead, Pat.
I want to drink cure minor wounds.
Okay. Oh, is that 1d8 plus 3, I think?
I have no idea.
It's 2d8 plus 2.
Combine a wound.
It's definitely 2d8.
Pathfinder. Pathfinder. Look looking up that shit. Where is it? Cure light wounds or
Mod.
moderate? Oh yeah, moderate is definitely higher.
I'm so confused.
What's the matter, baby? Yeah, 2d8 plus 2. Roll it.
Well,
What are we rolling in? Oh no, healing. Yeah, healing.
mhm.
Yep, that works.
Can I leapfrog over Aruka Bar? To here?
Monk. Oh, you're gonna have to leapfrog through the dudes to do that, but
Well, that's fine. What do I need? Acrobatics?
yep, pass through a hostile square.
Acrobatics. Didn't make it, boss.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're able to juke right over the dude.
Hop, hop, hop. And I'll stand defensively and end my turn.
Oh my god, SB, why won't you get out of the fire?
It's fine. It only tickles. It just
only
slightly
tickles.
hurts.
It just slightly hurts, yes. It's like putting your tongue on a 9-volt. Is it my turn?
My time's over.
Okay. So then I'm gonna move
Do we have a
one.
DM?
Where
Yeah.
did okay.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for the little initiative thing to update.
Yeah,
Pat
same.
juked over. I don't think you did anything though.
I
You
drank
just
a
wanna vote?
potion.
Oh,
No, I
you
drank a
My
potion.
bad.
Yeah, that was my
Okay,
action.
bottom, you're next.
Well then.
Both, I'm completely leapfrog.
1 and 2. Wait. Oh no, I can't. No,
No, you can't move twice without an attack of opportunity.
I tumble or acrobatics my way across. I'm fine. I swing at this dude. And swing. And then, as part of my move action, I recall my other sword back to my hand.
All right. So yeah, you take a swing. Which guy are you going at? Just this one in the middle.
Yeah, the one that's
with
being attacked by
mace
everybody.
thing. Yeah. You take a swing at him, and your rapier kind of whooshings right through his stupid chainmail. Seems like a solid hit. He looks over at you. He gives you a really nasty look. Says, "Take that red cloak off, you fuck." It's
What are
his
you
turn,
talking?
dude.
No, you take it off. Oh, I declare dodge against him. Anyway.
Wait.
He takes a look at you, and he seems to kind of swing his starts swinging his mace around in a circle, right? He seems to like aim a bit lower than you're used to, and he tries to trip you with his mace thing, but he critically fails. Your CMD is definitely higher than 11, so yeah, he tries to swing his mace ball weapon at your feet, but you're able to jump right out of the way. But like the way he had to reach to do it, he drops his mace. Oh my god, it's so big.
Hmm?
That's what
Hmm.
she said.
Oh yeah, he drops his mace down on the ground. He looks at you. He's really embarrassed. Next up is this guy. He takes one look at Big J. And he reaches out with his weird majestical hand. He takes a couple steps back, but he reaches out and he kind of aims at you through the crack. You feel the weapon in your hands. It's a greatsword, right?
Yep.
You feel the weapon in your hands kind of shake, and it feels like you don't quite have the weight of it anymore in your hand. And all of a sudden, it's jerked. And what's your CMD? I think it's a lot higher than 12.
Yeah, it's 20.
You feel your weapon kind of jerk, but you're able to react in time, and your weapon stays firmly in your hands.
Haha, you stupid mage fuck. I'm coming for you next.
Next up is this guy. He takes a few steps over here. He looks right at Pat, and he pulls a dagger out of his waist, and he crits, actually, because he crits on 19s. So you take the dagger hits perfectly true right through your arm, your bicep. It just stabs and stays in there. It does 10 damage. They're rolling such high damage against you guys. What the fuck? Everything's been max damage. Next up is this guy. He runs off because he got fucked up. This guy too. He kind of sees SB over there still in the fire, and he's kind of like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out of there!" But he runs right over with his thing. He tries to hit you again. Through the door, he
Jesus.
What the
through the
fuck?
glass window again. He runs right up with his spinning mace thing, and he just clunks you right on the head. Max damage. Damn, that's two the same guy. You haven't moved, and he just bonked you.
Gotta be the forgiveness of your rolls yesterday.
Next up is this guy. He takes a step over to a possum, and he tries to swing with his. He just takes a 5-foot step, and this guy, as well as daggers, he pulls the staff out. He tries to bonk you with his staff. He gets 2 attacks. The first attack messes you jump right over it, but the second one I think bonks you right on the head. That's gonna be sore later. 4 damage.
-4 down to
Got you.
37. I got it.
Next up is this guy. What is he gonna do? He sees this huge Big J guy, I guess. He's fucking spooked, but he takes a step forward with his staff, and he tries again to bonk you with the staff. He does very poorly though.
First one misses too.
And he also drops his staff, which is just a miss because that's what we got. SB, you are up next. You are in the fire. You take a d6 damage, which is 5.
0.
Yeah, which is 0. The hot flames don't affect your skin very much, but your belongings certainly are affected. In your bag is a 3 alchemist fires that are
2.
in fragile glass potions. Oh, it's 2. Okay. And yeah, the fire licks your skin. It doesn't do anything, but the contents of your bag begin to boil. And suddenly the 2 potions in your bag both explode at once.
Would that also set off whatever tinder twigs are in Tarbon?
No. For now, it's just these 2 potions. So they are gone. You have to remove them from your inventory list, and you also are fire resistant. You take 2 damage.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
You're not club resistant though.
No.
But yeah, it's your turn. You're feeling crispy. It's super hard to breathe in here too. Yeah, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, what'd you roll?
18.
18. Yep. So that makes it. The place is really, really thick with smoke right now, but you're able to kind of huff it down. You're used to getting all burnt up, I guess. You had enough hits of that bong that you're like used to this.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
your
the-
turn.
My Stardust should be burning up too.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
Not the Stardust.
Pat's
Anyways.
reverted to his other character.
I actually want to do something out of like really, really strange, but something that would be really fun and probably scare the shit out of this guy. I want to grab him and pull him in like Pat tried.
Okay, you do not have the ability. You do not have the skill thing,
You don't have
Okay.
improved grapple.
which means it provokes an attack of opportunity.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god damn!
Yeah, you try to reach out and grapple this guy, but it hurts. And you have 7 life remaining, but you
Yeah,
can
I-
still try to grapple him. He doesn't stop your grapple or anything like that, so
Might as well pull
still
him
make
in.
the CMB check versus CMD.
What do I roll? The CMB?
Yeah, CMB.
Yeah,
it's
the
at the bottom
CMB
of
at
your
the bottom.
character sheet.
Oh god damn it.
You shouldn't be trying to do that.
Yeah, no, you try to reach out and grab this guy, but he's easily able to kind of like to dodge right out of the way. Even though you like reached out of the smoke, he couldn't even see you. He like was easily able to step out of there. Big J, you're up.
All right. I guess we're just gonna do same thing. Regular cleave attack, starting with the southern guy. Hopefully we
All
can
right.
take down some of these numbers here.
He's wearing some chainmail. He looks pretty tough.
Fuck yo,
He's a
chainmail.
really nasty look. Yeah, he dropped his weapon too. So
He's also
18 hits. He's a pretty tough, stout little dwarf guy. He doesn't have a weapon, but yeah, your greatsword just kind of comes right in. He tries to block it with his arms, and it just like it chops right into him.
All right, and attack on the eastern guy for cleave.
Yep, and you like carry the momentum of your sword through his arms into the other guy. Jeez. This kills the other guy. Would you like to describe it?
Shit, I can't think. So my momentum takes him towards the wall, so I kind of just like hit him. It doesn't slice him in half. It's more like a blunt, and it kind of like squeezes him into the wall, if that makes sense.
like the flat side of the blade pushes him into the wall.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
Well, it squishes him.
Yeah.
Like his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go with that.
Not seeing it coming. You go right through the dude. You chop right through his arms, and you carry the momentum to the other guy. He doesn't even see it coming. It just bonks him right in the head, and his head clunks against the like thick wood block.
Breaks his neck.
Stop this guy. He runs off into the distance. This guy's next. He's right next to Aspie, but like he doesn't really know what the fuck. He delays his action for the other dude because he's like, this dude's crazy. He's in there in the fire. We're just gonna club him to death. Next up is the fire.
Oh boy. What the fuck?
The fire spreads.
Bro.
I feel like that's pretty accurate, though.
That is very accurate, but it was just like, damn.
The fire doubles in size every round, right? So it's like 1 square and then 2 squares and then 4 squares and then 8 squares. It's like, and then it takes over the world. Yeah, the fire spreads. SB, you are now like deep in the flames. They look at your weak skin, but the deeper heart of the fire now like roars white hot. Does 2d6 damage.
Alright, 5.
Yeah, which is reduced to 5, and you are very low.
What is
Next up
charge?
is this bandit.
Oh.
He looks at Pat and he is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He reaches into his bag and he pulls out something. It looks like a little leather sack,
Nah, fuck.
and he hurls that bitch at you.
Damn it.
It's a 10-foot increment though, so he does get a -2. So it is 17, but your touch AC is probably still higher than that. I mean, you probably hits 17 touch.
Oh, I need to have 14 touch.
So yeah, so you get to make a reflex D15.
Okay.
He pulls his bag out and he hurls it through the air, and when it's in the middle of the air, the bag like unzips and black goo comes out of it and just like splatters all over Pat. But Pat is a goddamn ninja, and the splatters like come in like a crazy splatter shape, and he just like finds the hole and like darts right through it, and all the goo like splats around him perfectly in an outline, but doesn't hit him. And Pat, you're up next.
Flurry of blows this. Where the fuck is my.
Flurry blows against the Grandpa Dwarf.
Yeah, Grandpa Dwarf.
Okay, yeah, he does not have any weapons. You also get a flanking bonus because he's right behind him. He doesn't even see it coming. Pat just straight up like executes this old grandpa dwarf, like right in the back of the head, like 2 punches right to the base of the skull. And he just collapses.
Can you like Kano someone from behind? Is that possible?
Break neck.
No, Kano, MK1, where you like fucking rip his heart out.
Not in the character, but yeah, I guess you could do that.
You're up.
Bottom.
Sorry. Oh wow. Lots of people are dead.
Mainly your fellow friend of
C.
your empire.
So I guess SB's just trying to die in a fire, huh? It's not worth it, SB. I yell out to him as I proceed to shank the guy next to me with both my rapiers.
Fuck you, everything's going wrong.
You're too young.
Everything's going wrong so fast.
And 1, and 2, and with, and with.
Who are you hitting? The little guy? The white guy?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Let me see. No, it's a hit and hit, but they're both ones.
Minimum damage.
Minimum damage. What is up with tonight?
Does he therefore have to roll for both of his
No.
weapons to be dropped?
No, it was min
Oh no,
damage.
that's attack.
Not,
Oh, it's
yeah,
damage. Wrong thing.
I'm not gonna penalize you on min damage. You already hit him. It's like you hit him and then you drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like acting real sloppy, being all, you're like not paying. You're like distraught at your friend's emotional. You're like all emotional. You, like,
I'm
barely
worried
make these
SB's
hits.
gonna die in the fire.
Yeah, you just barely nick this guy twice, but it's enough that he's like looks like he's having a hard time. Oh, this guy is dead. this guy, he takes a few steps. Over here. Wait. Yeah, I guess so.
What?
He takes a few steps over here.
Okay.
Oh
He-
god.
He like holds his two hands up and he starts gesturing between his two hands. He's making like Dragon Ball Z noises, and this fireball between his hands begins to grow.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
And he gestures at you guys, yeah, and you like see your opening.
Oh, I get the swing? Yes.
Swing better.
You swing your rapier at him, and you feel like it should hit, but at the last second before it hits his skin, you notice like a blue sheen in the air around him, like deflects your attack. And he looks at you and smiles and says, "You'll never wear that cloak again." And he like gestures with his hands forward, like Ryu.
No.
Hooting Hanzo! And a 15-foot cone in front of him, which hits both Apotham and Big J. Big just blast of fire comes and sprays all over you. Apotham makes his save and due to reflexes takes no damage. But Big J isn't quite so fast. And the fire, like, licks all around you. It's really terrible. Apotham just darts out of the way, though. Next is Street Thug. He like reaches into his belt again, like he's looking for a dagger, but like he doesn't have one. And then he like kind of reaches into the other side, and then he kind of pats both his legs, and he's like, ah shit. And then he like takes a couple steps forward, and he swings his staff just once. It's only going to be this first hit. 15.
Thank God it was.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you could.
No, I'm not. Takes damage.
Okay, yeah,
15.
he takes a few steps forward. He was digging around for a dagger, but he was all out. His dagger's still in your forearm, and he's eyeing it like he wants it back. But yeah, then he bonks you with his staff. Next up is this guy. He takes one look at SB in there on fire on his last limb. He smiles at you and he chuckles. He says, "That'll teach you for messing with the red cloaks." And he starts spinning his mace and he swings his mace at you. 16.
No.
I think it clanks off your like thin mystical barrier. He
Yep,
says, "Don't worry, there's nowhere else to go." And he takes a step back.
Oh Jesus.
It's the next guy's turn. Yeah, they delayed turns, so they're ready to club you to death in coordination. He takes us. He looks at his friend and he's like, "Oh, I got this." And he takes a step forward and he swings his mace again, like through the open window right at SB.
Oh Jesus.
SB.
Oh, wait, no.
Why?
The mace ball on the end of the chain spins around. You see it from like above SB, and it just like comes right in your blind spot. You don't even see it coming. It smashes into the side of your head, and the world goes black. The guard looks at you and jeers, and like, I guess he already 5 foot steps, so he just looks at you and jeers. But yeah, SB falls to the ground amidst the fire and burning building.
And Pat's buff goes away.
Oh yeah, concentration. Street Thug is up next. He looks at Apotham and he tries to make 2 swings with his staff.
They both miss.
Both miss. Juking and dodging, he's not able to like hit anything. What in the skip? I skipped one. Oh no, he was dead. SB? You are dying. You must make a death saving throw. Let me Google this.
I'm also on fire.
This is
You're also on fire.
2 sessions in a row we've had to roll death saves. or 2 out of 3.
I just wish I could save his gold.
I mean, gold? Is the fire hot enough to melt it? I feel like it would still be
Yes.
there.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. It absolutely will melt gold down to nothing.
I got enough HP. I can take some fire damage.
I have a giant gold coin that's worth 500 gold.
God damn it!
I like run in heroically to the flames and just grab his gold and just run away as he's
I
like
got it,
reaching out for me.
So yeah, you are disabled. You have negative hit points. A disabled character may make a single move action or standard action each round, but not both. Wait, what?
What?
Move
That
at
don't-
half speed.
Huh?
Wait, what?
That don't sound right.
Did you pick the right book?
No, that's what it says. Pathfinder disabled 0 hit points. Oh no, you have negative, I guess. So you didn't get the 0. You went straight to negative. You're dying. A dying character falls unconscious and can take no actions. Yeah, that's right. You lose 1 hit
No.
point per round, and it continues until you die or become stable. When you're dead, you die when your HP gets to negative Constitution score. So what's your con?
16.
What are you at?
It was 7 minus 12, so negative 5.
Negative 5.
Boy, oh boy. Here we go.
Is it negative con score or con
Yeah,
mod?
no, just con like the number, not the mod.
Okay.
The character must make a DC 10 con check to become stable. They take a penalty on this roll equal to your negative hit points. So you're at -5. So yeah, you make the roll and it's at -5 and you gotta get a 10. So -5, that was a 7. You did not make the roll. You lose 1 life.
All right, 10 more. And the fire is going to take it.
Big J, you're up next.
I'm not sure if resistances work when you're.
I don't know. I would say so, right? Like you're still a dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of my race.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I mean. You're still a
genetics.
wizard dude or whatever.
Tiefling. It's a fiend.
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave SV. I can't make it. All right, I'm gonna 5-foot step there, and yeah, I'm gonna keep cleaving, and we're gonna start with the
Glad my friends love me.
little mage.
Bro, you should have GTFO'd when I got out.
I didn't realize it was going to spread, and then I didn't realize it was going to get even hotter.
You didn't realize
Fire.
the mechanic of fire?
In a wooden
Right?
building.
That's real life, not.
It's real life. It's D&D, real life fantasy. What?
Well, I learned a lesson.
Yeah, you did. I thought you
Fire
were trying
hot.
to off yourself.
Okay, Big J, making that attack on that wizard.
Yeah. All right, you little Mitch, bitch. I told you you're gonna pay for
He
that.
looks like he's pretty tough. He's got this blue sheen around him. He,
Oh,
like, sneers at you.
Oh,
He's,
oh,
like
we
missing his front tooth.
got a badass over here.
Yeah, you swing at him and it looks like it's gonna hit him directly, but at the last moment, like the area right where you're about to hit, like lights up blue, and he kind of grins at you, but like it doesn't stop all the momentum, and your sword keeps going. Like the thing kind of feels like it shatters. And yeah, your sword contacts right through the dude, and he sneers at you with a completely different sneer now. But it looked like that really hurt him. So,
Ha ha.
and the momentum of your sword carries through into the nearby scrub lord. And also hits. And kills him. You got a description?
No, you get one per day.
So yeah, it just fine. You always say that.
Yep.
But yeah, it actually, it kind of just comes in and chops the dude's arm right off. He looks over at his stump, and then he just like falls right over. Next up is the fire.
This is about to be a lot of squares.
All right. There's a dude who's still trapped and tied up in there.
Yeah, the dude is trapped and tied up. He's still got coffee like burns all over his face. He's like, all the fire is like licking at his feet, and he's screaming and wriggling. The fire spreads even further onto SB. Gets icy hot, and yeah, like before, you take damage.
Question mark?
So yeah, he's ashes now, right? SB should just probably re-roll his character.
You're laying there, and like the fire burns around you, and you're pretty resistant to it. But yeah, you still take 6 damage, and you're at -6. So now you're at -12.
SB vaporizes.
-12. Yeah, you have
4 more.
negative HPs.
There is no saving SB at this point.
Next up is Bandit. He takes a few steps over, and he pulls out a short sword, and he takes a swing at Apotham, and it's just the first one of this. But yeah, no, it's a terrible miss, and Apotham just kind of darts
Well.
right. He like deflects it with his sword.
Get wrecked.
Pat, you're up.
I'm gonna fireball this guy.
He like turns to face him, and he looks super surprised. That is 2 hits, and yeah, you just like 1 to him, one right in the nose and one right in the jaw. His teeth fly everywhere.
Or you could Kano him.
He falls to the ground, like spraying blood from his mouth.
Is he dead?
He's not dead, but he's he's on death's door for sure.
He ain't looking too good.
Potham, you're up next.
I stab at the guy who stabbed at me.
All right. He's got a
And
short
a
sword out.
1 and a 2.
Oh, let's just say the 1 hit happened first, and yeah, you're able to kind of like get right through his short sword defensive posture, but your other one is a 1. And I'm gonna need you to roll.
Dude,
on a
stop
crit fail.
dropping your sword.
Hello,
you can't-
it's dice.
you can't handle grab it again.
Ugh.
Yeah, real
Dude.
talk. This is a reason why the crit fail thing sucks, because when people have multiple attacks, you're much more likely to crit fail all the time. But that's the thing.
It's so terrible. I have the worst luck with dice ever. I'll win the lottery before I see good rolls in Dungeons and Dragons.
Probably.
He has great spots for this, but yeah. So this guy takes a step back over here, and again he like gestures with his hands, and he does the Kamehameha fireball at you again. Wait, no. Wait, he doesn't.
Yeah, do your worst, mage boy.
He does the same Kamehameha thing you're used to. And it looks like a fireball. And then he like aims it at you guys, and like instead of fireball, it's like a big blast of like confetti. And like you hear the clown horn noises and stuff, and you're like completely dazzled. And Apotham and Big J both must make will saves. This thing affects you based on your hit dice. You guys are pretty high level, so it does not have as bad of effect as it can. But you both terribly fail your will saves, and you are both stunned for 1 round. We're gonna say wrench icon, because that's pretty cool. I will look up stunned. You drop everything held. 1 moment.
I'm mean,
You're just gonna use
there's
maces.
I said there's already a mace icon under me.
Oh yeah, okay, great.
Perfect.
Drop everything else. You can't take actions. You take a -2 penalty to AC, and you lose your Dex bonus to AC, if any. So yeah, you guys are super.
Isn't that just your flat-footed?
Yeah, you're just flat-footed. Yeah. Oh, but you also lose 2 AC, which is not a part of flat-footed. So you're
Yep,
flat-footed
got it.
and you drop everything. Oh, he cackles. I think he was the dude missing his tooth, right? He like cackles and like whistles through his teeth. Next up is this guy. He's on the ground. He's super bloody and like missing all his teeth. And yeah, what would a bandit miss all his teeth do? I don't know. He'd probably try to crawl away. Or no. Yeah. He like he's on the ground looking terrible, looking all beat up. While he's down there, he like fishes around and he like pulls a dagger out of his boot.
But he didn't have a dagger.
He has one in his boot. He was looking at his belt before. But he critically fails. He tries to stab you in the ankle and he just like completely misses and he like stabs himself. And yeah, he screams and he like falls over like motionless. He did not have a good turn. Next up are these two guys. The one of them just chuckles and the other guy like just kind of through the window like just kind of looks down at SB laying on the ground. SB's already unconscious. And he just like drops his mace right on his face. And SB's face shatters. And his body lies there motionless in the flames. This guy chuckles and takes a couple steps back. He seems to run off down to the south. In the distance, you hear whistles. It's probably like 4:30 in the morning at this point. And you hear whistles.
We need to run.
Whistles. They seem to be coming from the northeast. And yeah, SB is no longer in the initiative order. Big J, you're up.
Oh.
All right. Well, oh wait, I'm still stunned. I can't do shit. Yep. Next.
Next
Next up is the fire.
Yeet.
The fire spreads all over the dude. He flops around in the frying pan, and like it's getting really hot in here. He's sizzling like bacon.
We got some bacon for later, boys.
It's getting hot in here, so we're burning off all his clothes.
I saw that.
Next up is Bandit. The Bandit, yeah, like they see all this shit going on. They're super baffled by like the flames. Now that they're like getting close here, he sees that none of you guys have your weapons out too, and so he like turns around and starts running.
Yeah, run.
You guys can make unarmed attack of opportunities.
They're stunned.
Oh no, yeah, you're stunned too. Yeah, nah. He's like, fuck you guys.
Well, hold on.
Fuck, they're
Aruka bar could make one because his turn's over.
Oh
Now
yeah,
he should be
you're right.
unstunned.
Yeah,
However,
you're right.
Apotham cannot because he is still stunned.
Yeah,
His
you're right.
turn hasn't been unstunned.
So he was running Apotham. I mean, Big J, you can make an attack of opportunity unarmed. It's just going to be a D20 plus your base attack bonus. You're not proficient.
Okay,
It's
one
probably
sec.
3. So just D20 plus 3.
Yeah,
My BAB's 5, bro.
What?
What?
Yeah, he's a warrior or a
So
fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
That makes sense, I
Yeah,
guess.
tough dude, I guess.
Crit.
It's because he gets base attack bonus every level starting at level 1. So
Okay, your damage is really low though, right? I think the damage is only 1d4.
it
Or could I
Let me
bite him?
see.
it should
Oh,
be
you do have a bite. Yeah, for sure. I'll let you bite him.
Yeah, bite him.
Yeah, I know you got a bite. That makes sense.
One.
Even without your weapon, you could bite him.
So are we gonna say that's the hit, or do you want me to roll again?
I'm gonna say it hits. You already crit, bro. You rolled a 20. You
All
good.
right. So I'm just
You
gonna
could
hit.
just click your bite macro and get the damage. Yeah.
Yep.
5.
And it's double.
Yeah. Times 2.
you bite him in the leg.
Yeah, he like turns around and tries to run, and you're just like right in the back of his calf, and you get like a big hunk out, and he like staggers and like only gets half his move because of that. He
Beef
fucking looks
jerky.
back at you like terrified, and like you got this chunk of flesh in your mouth, and he's like looking at the chunk missing from his leg, and he looks super scared.
So can I like lock eyes with him as I'm like chewing his leg
Yeah.
and start giving him like a slow nod up and down?
What's it taste like?
That tastes like chicken.
All right, Pat, you're up. The whole courtyard is covered with like splatter and dead stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here and basic attack. That
14 against the mage dude.
yeah.
Oh, it does not hit. It looks like it's gonna, but it clanks off of his magical shield.
And I'm burning key point for another hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, not today, motherfucker. What was gear icon? I don't remember. Wrench icon.
Done.
Oh, why do you have it?
Uh,
Oh no, the
left
sword
node.
has it.
Yeah, the sword has. Yeah, it wasn't stunned.
Dude,
and-
what is this icon? And why does it look like he has explosive diarrhea?
He's prone, like laying down. Pat, you like summon your inner energy and try to hit him again, but again it clanks off of his metallic shield.
Fuck. Alright. My turn.
Potham, it's your turn. I believe you're stunned.
He is.
You suck.
At the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned. Thank you for playing.
Yep.
Magic Bandit, man. Magic Bandit man loves fire. There's already lots of fire. He's got good alibi. So yeah, he takes a step back and he again like gestures his hands and does the Kamehameha burning hands at you two, Big J and Pat. And you get to do reflex saves. Big J, you're not stunned anymore, so you're good. And Pat, you're good. Big J somehow is the one that darts out of the way. Pat, you take full 6 damage. Big J, you only take 3.
Why can't I click the token? There we go.
These two guys hear the whistles and they're like, "Fuck that shit! I'm out of here!" And they run off out of vision towards the east. From the west, you also hear some shouting. The people seem to be shouting fire. Many of them. And to the west, you guys look and you notice that all the sailor guys have kind of like woken up.
We need to run.
They run over and they all have buckets. They all got buckets of water and they see the fire and they're like, "Fire!" and they all start like waking up, and they all start like making a bucket line, like organizing and like start trying to like splash buckets of water on there. They're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing over there? There's a fire!" Big J, it's your turn. The whistles also grow louder.
It's time to go.
This mage guy's dying. He ain't getting away. I'll go to fucking jail. I'm gonna pick up my weapon A,
Hey,
and I can still do a move, right?
yeah, that was going to be half your movement to do that. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna give me half a move and then a standard action? Is that a yes?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well then, in that case, I'm just gonna go 1-2, and we're gonna take a swing.
He whistles at you with a toothy grin. And he's like trying to say something, but he's whistling through his tooth too much. And right as you say that, your greatsword comes and just smashes him right in his tooth hole,
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
right through his head. And yeah, he falls to the ground limp with the sword through his face. And the sailors are all like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck's going on over here?"
Look, man,
God
there's
damn it,
nothing
Big
going
J.
on here. Like, they attacked. Hey, do you guys need some help putting out this fire? This looks like really dangerous. We could help you.
What the fuck? You just killed that guy. You just chopped his head off.
No, I didn't chop nothing, dude. Like, that was like totally didn't happen. Like, dude, the fire's crazy.
What the fuck is going on? We knew these guys were shady, but
No, dude, there's fire. You need help putting out the fire.
We'll
the
use
fire
the
spread.
Yeah, look, see, the fire's going crazy. You need help. I can help
the
you.
fire is like super bright now, and it's like illuminating like the whole area. You love my DM interjection. The fire spreads.
the fire spreads.
These guys also like lost their boat at some point, so they gotta get a new boat ground.
Yeah, where'd your boat go? Maybe you should pay attention to that.
What the fuck? When did they lose their boat? It's so
The fire
painful.
spread. Yeah, the guy in there, he's still flopping around on the floor like a fish in a frying pan, but like he's flopping less and less, and now he's just like he stopped moving entirely. The screams you've heard for so many rounds stop. Next is this guy, and he hears the scream stops too, and he's like, "Fuck this shit!" He hears all the whistles, and he starts running off. Pat, you're up next. You're up next.
Time
There's
to
no
go.
monsters to fight, but you're still in initiative.
Fuck.
What would you like to do?
I don't know.
Legitly stumped.
Like, yeah, because like my friend's dead. I'm now gonna get blamed for some fire. Possibly go
whistles
to
grow louder.
hell.
We could go jump in the water and hide.
You can do that. You're more than welcome to. I'm running in the other direction. Thank you very much.
I stand there, stumped, passing my turn.
I
Okay,
run for the
Apostle?
warehouse. I immediately run for the warehouse. I full retreat, sprint as hard as I can. In this direction. So that's full retreats 4 times movement, if I remember correctly. So that's 2, 4, 6. It's 1, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, and
Yeah, I think if you do that twice, you like you get exhausted or some shit.
yeah, but I'm running as hard as I can away, basically.
Into
I-
the darkness.
Yeah,
I thought the
I
warehouse was south.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, you can run. into the-
wait. What is there an entrance to the warehouse that I can see along this path as I
Yeah,
go?
you guys both scouted out the warehouse before. You know that there's an entrance on the front and the back of the building. You were running towards the back.
Can I see what's on the back of the building before I keep retreating?
Even from where you're at, no, you can't see the corner of the back of the building yet.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm running. I'm running as
You're
hard as I
running
can.
that way. Okay.
Yeah, I'm running. I just fucking run.
Yeah, you keep running.
Oh.
These guys were gone.
Okay.
They were just not moved off.
Okay.
Yeah, so you run into the distance, and as you run,
I also, as I'm running, I'm ripping off my red cloak.
the whistles seem to be getting louder and louder the more you run in this direction.
I go the other direction then. Fuck.
Just 180. Whoop.
I don't know. I just run, throw my cloak off, and hide in a barrel or some
You
shit.
want to hide by the barrel? Yeah, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna hide in a crate. It's like in this area that I can easily fit
this,
into.
This is like a bunch of broken barrels and crates that are kind of like behind the warehouse. You try to hide behind this barrel, yeah, but this place is very brightly lit by a huge burning building next to you. So it's
I can't hide
debatable
in a
how
barrel?
close you might be.
Oh god damn it!
No, these are all like not full barrels. They're just bits and broken ones.
I make a pile over my body and like
yeah. I mean, you're
breathe.
trying your best. He's got all these twigs like lined up, and he's like laying down. He's got like a trash bag over him and half a barrel over his feet, and it's like looks pretty good. But like all you guys can clearly see him because of the blaze next to him. There's no shadows. Big J, you're up next. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the much closer front entrance.
God damn it! Why didn't I think of that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna double move, but what can I see?
You run around the corner, yeah, you can see pretty clearly there's a bunch of shit going on. The sailors behind you are all like in a hustle, and a bunch more of them are coming up from beneath the boat. To the south, you can see that there's a door here, and it was one of the doors you scouted. You know that there's another door not far to the south. Right at the edge of your distance, you can see that there's a dude. He looks like he's standing guard.
A dude. Well, what's the worst could happen? I'm gonna double move. 1, 2.
This door is wide open.
Yeah.
As soon as you like walk around the corner, you can see in there. Inside, there appears to be like a bunch of just crates and bags of just grains and things like that. It looks like a warehouse.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my double move.
Okay.
Silence is not reassuring.
That's good. Sorry, I'm loading, right? You're
Okay.
you're going to the darkness, right? So you look around and you can see across the room there's a guy. He's sitting on top of a barrel, on top of like a crate. He doesn't seem to be like very aware of what's going on. He's kind of snoozing. He looks like he's pretty much asleep.
Can I
He
start?
doesn't even notice you.
Can I start yelling fire?
You can, yeah, sure.
I'm not very sneaky. Yeah, yell fire,
No,
fire.
I mean you're planking in here. Okay.
Fire.
This guy
Help!
immediately like wakes right up and he's like, "Wow!" And he sees your red cloak and he's like, "Where?"
There's this huge ass fire outside. We need help.
There's the open door too, and they both are like, "Okay, what the fuck?" And they run out there. They see all the sailors with the buckets, and they're like, "What the fuck? Let's help!" And they start helping out. But they see they're like dead dudes here too, and they're like, "Wait. But they like quadruncle moved, so that's all they get. But yeah, Big J, like calling out fire was the right call. They all freak out and they all ran out of the building. The fire spreads further. Now the entire building is engulfed with death and fire and flames. I'm gonna make Roll20 crash if I keep doing this though. Yeah, that's probably bad. Exponential growth. I hope I didn't just crash everybody's roll 20, but yeah.
No, but it lagged the fuck out. When you fucking hit that button to paste, it was
It's
like,
not clear that the
nope.
building's on fire. There's not 2 ESPYs though.
The building is on fire.
Apotham to the east, you see.
I'm so boned. I
What
am
looks
so
like a bunch of
boned.
guards.
I
One
am
moment.
so boned.
Sorry, I'm twisting. They're all twisted. But yeah, you see the darkness. You kind of like choke, and they're all wearing armor and they're wearing boots, and they run and they look like they're winded. This was the end of the movement, but they get here and they look over. Oh, and they look around and they just see like a field of smushed barrels with a large fire in the background, and they're like, "There's a fire! There's the fire! See what we can do, men!" The guy in the back says that. This one, he kind of looks a little familiar.
Mm-hmm.
The guard in the front looks particularly tough. Like, this guard is not a normal guard that you've seen so far that has this like secondhand armor or whatever. This guy in the front, like, his armor is clearly polished and is clearly of very fine quality. And yeah, the guy in the back says, "Go see what we can do and spread out." But this was the end of their movement, and they're all like huffing and puffing. Pat, you're up. You are standing amidst many corpses next to a fire
Oh,
with
okay.
witnesses.
Wasn't there windows on this?
There were windows up there. Yes, I did.
Where'd they go?
Sorry, it's easy to do. One moment. Where would you like a window? You called it.
Can I have a window here? What the fuck?
I fucked it up already. See, this is why you don't do this.
Yeah, you're good.
Just yes, there is a window right
There's
there.
a
It
window
was
right.
about 20 feet in the air, I said. It was high up on the side
Yeah.
of the building, kind of meant to aerate the goods in the.
Could a human perhaps crawl through that window?
So you have to get up to the window, which would probably be like a climb or a jump. You are a monk and you're pretty good at stuff. Don't you have a thing that you can climb up walls or something?
I've got a potion of jump, and I've got really high acrobatic.
Okay, let me see.
I don't think I actually have anything that
Let's see.
quote unquote allows me to climb. I have slow fall. Or wait,
Oh, that's what you have. No, I thought you had a thing.
high
No,
jump.
you have...
High jump.
Yeah, there you go.
I have high jump. Your ability to jump using acrobatic skills improves drastically. You can spend a key point to gain high bonuses to such checks. That's all it says.
So it's gonna be a jump height. Jump height. Oh, anything higher than 4 feet. A 5-foot jump is a 20 DC. That sounds crazy.
That's fucking possible.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. I'm gonna say you feel like you have a chance you could jump up there. You can make a climb check or an acrobatics check. This is the side of a warehouse. It's made out of like wooden planks. It looks like you could probably like find handholds if you were like, if you were a ninja, you're using the little tippies of your fingers.
Okay. I'm gonna try to like run up.
Oh, you
Jump.
also have a potion, I guess. Oh.
Read the potion real quick. I think it's a plus 10
It's a
enchant.
spell.
That was like your
Plus 10 to acrobatics checks.
that was your GM moment, wink wink.
I mean, I don't know. The DC seem crazy. Like, 20 DC. 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 20
Well, yeah, I'm gonna quaff this fucking potion, which
Super
gives me
realistic.
+10. 2 enhanced bonuses on checks, so I just get a +10, right?
Yeah, you gulp down the potion, and as your movement, you try to like run up this wall. How are you running up this wall? Like a ninja, or you like
Yeah,
just
like a ninja.
jumping, or
Like a ninja that jumps into the fucking window.
okay.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, sure. Make a climb or I guess it's acrobatics because you're jumping.
And then +10.
24, yeah, with +10, yeah, Jesus. You leap like a Shaolin monk, just like you like do that thing where you put your arms out and then you do this jump and you keep your arms straight out and you just like float like completely anti-gravity, like you're dangling from strings, like right up to the window, and you land in there like a cat. And yeah, you're like up here.
Okay.
Ah, where the fuck did you come from?
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
don't worry about it.
there's a fucking door right here. Just saying. I like look over my shoulder, like,
You remember those guards?
yeah,
You
dude.
remember the other guards that were dead? The guards that are still alive saw the guards that were dead, and then they saw me. Since fucking Apotham
Ah.
booked it and you ran,
Nah.
I had to ninja my way through here. Calm down. What's in here?
Oh, dude, fuck if I know. I was running for my life.
Sam.
You don't have enough to perceive around, but you can see a little bit further that there's just seems to be like a bunch of stacks of junk in here, like a warehouse. So far, it seems abandoned. Potham, you're up.
I use my wand of vanishing on myself
Okay.
and hold position.
Um,
I am a pile of trash.
Visibility lasts 1 round per caster level.
Well, I don't know what caster level one was.
It's likely 1, just because that's the requirement for the spell.
Well, he
So,
has. How many levels
you're
of
only
wizard do
invisible
you
for
have?
1 round.
I do have 2 levels of wizard.
Okay,
So-
I mean, I'll give you that then. That could be 2 rounds.
Okay,
Even
that
then,
works.
Only a max of 5, so
Yeah.
it ends if you attack anything. So yeah, Apotham laying in his weird pile of barrel shit, like just vanishes, like you've never seen before.
And I wait for the
No.
guards to pass.
Guards need to be in the initiative, yeah. Just for ease of bear.
So 30 plus my vanish. They definitely can't see me.
Oh yeah, the guards kind of like come around and they all look. They're all huffing and puffing, and they look through like the thing. They're kicking all the barrels and stuff as they run through, but like they seem to run right by you. They don't really seem to notice. But they are definitely quite winded, and they look at the flames and they're like, "What the hell's going on over here?" And then this one guard, he takes a few more steps down. He's like, "It looks like there's bodies over there." Big J, you're inside the warehouse. I'm gonna say Pat could definitely see the guards like by now from there, up in this perch in the window. And yeah, you're in this warehouse. Next door is a big fire. The guards are coming. What would you like to do?
Can we barricade the door?
There are doors here, yes. They swing open like outways though, like a warehouse would,
Shit.
and they're currently swung open outways. There is like taking a look around, you can see that these doors do have a way to like be sealed with like a board.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so you can use your move to move over there, and your action to like fiddle with the door.
I'm fiddling.
And yeah, you can see the door has these big metal kind of U's on the back of it, and next to the door is a big log that you can pretty easily like just close the door.
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay, at this point, the building is in full flames. It's completely like gone, and the sailor guys are over here. They all got buckets, but they're kind of just standing around at this point, like thinking about, like, well, shit, there's nothing we can do now. And they're some of them even start going back to their boat, like whatever,
What a
because
bunch
they
of
see all the
lazy
corpses, and
fuckers.
they're kind of like, we don't want to get fucking caught up in this shit. And the bandits are looking at him. The one bandit's looking at the dead mage dude who like was his boss, and he's like, what the fuck? That's Joe. He still owes me my paycheck.
Joe?
It's fucking Joe. Dirty Joe. And this guy's like, what happened here? You sailor guys, what was going on? And they're like, we don't know, man. We didn't see nothing. We were trying to put out the fire, and they like kind of start backing off too. They don't want none of this shit. Like they see they stumbled into something, and they don't want no trouble.
Oh, they definitely did it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's so great. That's so
Pat,
great.
you're up next. You are up on the ledge of the window like a cat, and you see like outside the bandits and the sailors kind of like backing off, squaring up and backing off.
Could I hear all that?
You probably didn't. Yeah, you probably did hear him, just through the open window there. But the building next door is quite loud too. So
Right. Aruka bar? We we got some bad news. The building is gone.
Uh,
And they saw both of us, and they probably think that we killed their boss.
yeah, that's why I'm barricading doors. I would suggest you do the same.
Remembering that there was doors to the back, I start running to the back. Okay. Double move. 5. Okay. What do I see?
out of the darkness, actually into the darkness,
Yeah, I kind of went into the darkness.
you die. No, I'm just kidding. You scout out the rest of the warehouse so you can see the place is full of all kinds of barrels of stuff, all like neatly organized into different stacks. But so far, the place is completely empty. At the end of the warehouse, you can see what looks like a door. Next to the door are 2 crates that look like a makeshift kind of desk and chair.
That's pretty much my turn because that's double movement.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big old warehouse.
So
They all emptied out. You killed them.
so if I understand this right, the guards are still standing next to me, right?
The guards are still standing next to you, yes.
I stay put.
Okay, I think at the beginning of your next turn it will wear off.
Yes. Unless I use the wand again.
I think it's going to wear off at the beginning of your turn. You got to really quick use the wand.
Yes.
Or the notice.
I ready an action to use my wand.
Can't you move?
There you go. That makes me happy. Yeah,
Can't you move with that? You just can't attack.
Yeah,
you
but I
can
don't
move.
want. But I'm covered in trash, so the second I move, the trash
The
moves.
trash moves.
He's
Yeah.
tucked in.
Ah,
He makes sound still. He can be heard. He can't be seen. He can be heard.
yeah, he's like Frodo. He's good.
Not
Okay,
quite.
yeah, Potham, you like you're it's like the Final Fantasy 15 trailer, man. Like Behemoth is like walking by, you're like in the shrubbery, you know, and you're like covered in all those barrels you can see through. You see through like the same guy you recognize from before. He was like the guy who seems like he replaced Luke in the military here when Luke went on his adventure with you guys. And then in front of him, yeah, is this person. Like from this distance, you can clearly tell they're like some kind of paladin of something you've never seen before. But they have a really long, cool-looking weapon
Oh
called
God.
a ranseur, which is kind of like a long staff with 3 points on the end of it. It was kind of a ceremonial weapon, kind of like a pike, but fancier. And yeah, it's their turn again, and they're like, "Bodies, get over there, men!" And they all like all together in lockstep, like. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. At the same time, at this point, a bunch of villagers like come out from the north. The villagers are all like, "Oh!" They're all he and hawing, like checking out the fire, like, "Oh shit!" They're all
Fuck.
like way back too, because they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah, these guys keep choke down the alley, and they get to one of these bodies, and they're like, "Ah, it's some of those fucking criminals." You can hear them still from this distance, but the fire is like really strong, and they're like hurt by the fire too, and they're all like, "Oh shit, get against the wall, get back, men, get over to the water." And they all kind of line up against the side of the warehouse. Pat, there is a window kind of near here, but it is 20 feet in the air, so SB, quit moving around in the fire. You're dead. Big J, you're up.
I'm gonna double move to the other door. So
Please
1,
don't lock me out.
2, 3,
I think they already locked you out, I think.
4, 5, 6, 7.
This door is closed over with just like a piece of twine, but it has the same kind of like you could put the log thing is here, like for keeping it closed at night.
Yep,
And
we're
you can spend your action to easily move this log thing over into the thing and bar the door here too.
yep, that's what we're doing.
There's a little peephole in the door you can see, and the little peephole's open, and outside you can see like it's just the docks. There doesn't seem to be anything out there, but there's a dock that kind of goes out, and floating in the water you can see in the darkness like one of the bandits' boats.
Zozo, I might have our way out.
What?
There's a boat over here.
It's a small 3 or 4 man rowboat from this distance, but you're not sure like what kind of condition it is in or anything.
Well, we're down a man. I think we can take that risk.
I'm about to be down 2 men.
Nah,
Next
he's
up is
good.
the fire.
He's good.
I'll be fine.
I mean, is there anything else to burn at this point?
Oh, there's lots to burn.
What the fuck?
I mean, like, isn't this
Like
all
literally
like,
both in character and out of character. What the fuck?
Isn't this like all stone? Like, this is like stone gravel. There's nothing left to burn.
Yeah, but I have more tinder twigs. You don't understand.
From the north, you hear more whistles, and another set of guards show up. They see the fire and they see all the sailors, and they're like, "You there? What happened here?" And then like a couple of them see the bodies, and they're like keeping distance from the fire, and they're all like, "What the fuck kind of massacre was this?" I guess you're all out of earshot though, but yes, kind of you get the gist of the idea, that they're all kind of standing around looking out and accosting each other. The sailors again back the fuck off. They're like, "We don't know," like, "Nah, dog." They like start going back in their boat.
Seems pretty suspicious to me.
Pat, you're up. You're in the back corner of the warehouse. You hear guards clunking outside through the window and the roar of the fire. It smells like smoke and burning wood. And around you are many barrels, crates. What would you like to do? Are you broken? Or you're muted?
Yeah, he's muted.
You're muted.
That's fine. This is. I want to go to this door. One. Six. And I guess double move and then open it.
Okay. Pat Ninja moves right over there to the door. You bust open the door, and did it just? I think I just crashed it. Oh, it worked. Yeah. You bust open the door.
Oh no, I didn't want to bust open the door.
Oh fuck.
You bust open the door, and you see on the left and the right, both sides of you are these large crates, and next to each crate are two more of the guys wearing the full red cloaks that are real nice and shiny, look like magicians. And there's a couple more mook guys here too that are all looking around too, giving you a real nasty look, kind of smiling. And the two bandits by the cages both shout, "Now!" And they both pull a lever on the side of the crate. And the crate's like the side of the crate just falls forward on the ground. And inside the crate is a big, huge ogre.
Oh,
Both. Big, huge ogre. They got a
fuck.
big, huge club, and they come out of this crate and they're, "Rah! Goosh, goosh." And they join the initiative party.
Oh my god. We're gonna fucking die.
This is literally fair wanting to play fucking Pathfinder 2. Like it's so long. I'm
And I'm
figuring
the
it
only
out.
one who lives.
This is making the situation go to shit.
Bar the door.
You guys made all these choices. I designed this thing not to kill you, though.
Oh no. I'm so dead.
The ogre looks over at Pat.
Aren't they more interested in killing their captors? Or the people holding them hostage?
The ogre goes, "Goosh, goosh, goosh, goosh," and he tries to swing at Pat. And I'm going to give Pat partial cover because he's through a door, so it's a 20% miss chance if this does hit. But he swings his big, huge wooden great club made out of like what looks like half of a tree at you through the doorway. And even with your partial cover, yeah, his big, huge mallet thing just smashes into the doorway, and the door is completely gone. It just shatters and flies in all directions.
Oh shit.
Apotham, you're outside, and all you hear are like roars and smashing now, and like the
Great.
the flames.
I use the wand of vanishing and
You
continue to
blink
make
into
my way.
existence for just a millisecond. before
You're
you, like,
going the wrong
back out.
way.
Yeah, isn't there a back door?
To the
Okay,
fucking
you run over to
ogres.
the back of the.
Wait, I thought you said there was a front and a back door.
Yeah, you run around the corner and you can see that there's clearly a door back here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's my entire turn then.
The guards here go, "What was that? Something in the warehouse."
Fuck.
They see all the bodies and like the two guys break off and they're like, "What the fuck is going on over here?" They're like, "You check out the bodies, we'll investigate the warehouse." This guy's up. He tries to throw a dagger at Pat and he crits. Dude, so all the rolls against you guys.
I didn't see that.
It does
I didn't
12
see the
damage
crit.
to you, Pat.
Yeah, it's not showing up on.
Oh no?
No.
What's the attack?
It was a 22. It was a natural 19, which crits with this guy for 6 damage, which doubles to 12. I don't know why that didn't show up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing shit.
Restart your thing.
See that?
No, the last thing we're showing is the ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It's too intense of an encounter. Can't handle it.
Note to self: don't burn a whole building down.
Seems to be working.
About to fucking light this one on
guy
fire.
outdoor went, right? Yeah, how about this guy? You see this now?
Mm-mm.
Is he after the main guard guy?
You see that in the chat?
In the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn order still says guard guy.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe we need to restart.
I
Do
tried
you
refreshing
see
it
that?
didn't work.
No. What the fuck?
I broke it. I broke roll
Oh.
20.
Connection interrupted. Anything you do now will. Yeah.
I see you swing that.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go. There we go.
What the fuck?
You fixed it.
Yeah, just like
It's roll
glitched the
20.
shit.
It was roll 20s, like,
Uh-oh. It's too intense, you guys. You gotta delete the fires. I'm sorry, roll 20. We'll delete them.
Don't ban us.
Yes. We're so sorry.
Everything's gone. Okay. What? They're back.
Okay, so Pat, you got a dagger to the face.
I already took the
Oh,
damage.
you took I rolled it again, but yeah, I was being honest. And Big J, you just swung out like it was even your turn.
I
That's
was
because we were
I
trying
was
to
just
show
testing. Yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay, so I took.
This ogre breaks out of his bonk. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you took the dagger, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to take 6 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have
You
more
did
health.
already. Yeah. It looks like to me. You have 5 life now, and that looks right.
I had 17.
It was a crit. Wait.
Is it?
So I don't see it even in my chat log. I clicked the button and saw it, but now I refreshed. I don't see it in the chat log.
Okay, I see an
So I'm
attack.
have to go with the 11-6 because
Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Dude, he's really trying to fucking kill
I
us
clicked
off.
one and it was a crit, but like it didn't go through on anybody's end or something. So yeah, go back to your whatever life the dude missed. You're at 17, right?
Okay. I mean, I don't care either way. I just want to know what the ruling is.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's
Oh.
good.
That's all I want.
This ogre breaks out of his box and yeah, like he called it. Like he turns right towards his guy and he like swings a great club right at his friend next door. The magician friend, he's standing there like completely unawares. He does not have his magical blue aura, and the thing hits. And he goes, "Ah, you fucking waste one! Get those guys." He's up next too. He takes a step back. He tries to burning hands the thing. The thing gets a save. Well, you know, he takes 10 damage, whatever. What the fuck? Not that much. This guy goes next. He runs off into the darkness. Actually, you hear the whistles outside. He's going on. Big J, you're up next.
What should I do? Fuck it, let's just double move towards Pat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I do that right?
Yeah. You can go 3, I think, right? With the full thing if you're like running. If you do that more than twice, you get exhausted.
Nah, I'll just take the double. I'm good here.
Okay. What the fuck did I just do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a terrible time over here.
This guy's turn.
Yeah. He cackles at you guys, and he does something. He gestures his hands, and like, no, there's no apparent effect. But he snickers and jeers at you. Next up is the bandits. They're more like, what the fuck? You know, there's still stuff going on outside. You guys aren't really outside, so you're not sure. Pat, you're up.
Now, if I move, right? Am I in this guy's like attack of opportunity range?
Yes.
Fuck.
You can make the acrobatics check to get out of it, though, right? Move from threatened area.
Okay. Acrobat. What's that get me?
Yeah, you make it.
All right.
You're able to deftly dodge out of the way of this guy.
And I don't know what the fuck Rhubar is thinking, but I am fucking running. Bro, there's ogres back here. There's more guys. I don't know what they're hiding. Not worth my life.
There's guys at the front door too.
Fuck! How many guys you got at the front door?
I have no idea, but they sound like guards. Do you think we
There's
can?
ogres back there.
I mean, do you think we could be like, oh my god, they're attacking us, ogres, help?
I don't know. And I don't know where Potham is either. And fucking Towson's probably dead. He was in that building.
Uh, they run to the south door. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm lost. Shit's going to hell. We're fucked.
Shit
We're
in the
fucked, man.
handbasket.
Game over, man.
Okay. Gonna move again to the south door. Let's go the other way. I don't want to deal with ogres.
Get to the chopper.
8. Yeah, that's
Put down the
double.
cookie.
That's double move. So I'm done. Ogre's turn.
The ogre's here is super pissed off. He just ran away. He like his last time he smashed one of the big halves of the door here. It's a double door. He's super pissed. He tries to squeeze through, but he doesn't fit, and so he angrily like swings his club at the other half of the door. And like the door flies and splinters all over the place, and just like a spray in the room you're in. He sticks his head through the doorway and like roars.
Ah, I could take him.
Potham, you're up next. You hear a huge smash and another like terrifying roar.
Yeah, it sounds like there's all sorts of fun going on over in here. Let me
Oh wait,
I'm gonna move 30 feet up to this door here. Is it open?
The door is not open.
hey,
Can I open it?
You scouted this whole area. Wink, wink.
Right. I open the door.
Oh my god.
That's fine. You bust open a door.
I don't bust it open. I just push it open quietly
Yeah,
because
so
I'm still
it
invisible.
gives way freely, right? Like
Okay.
it's not latched or anything. It's just kind of closed over. It seems like, and you can see further down the hall too. But you open it up, and inside you can see what looks like a bunch of fucking shit going down. Across the room, there's like an ogre, and he's fighting a mage dude, and another mage who's cackling, and an ogre smashing a doorway. Between you and them is like a huge stack of barrels.
So I guess I'll take a double move then. Can I do that?
You moved 30 already, right?
Yeah, so then my other move action is
Get
gonna be
another 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna hide behind the barrels here and very quietly stealth my way to this position, if that's an option. Is it?
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, there's a big stack of barrels here. You could definitely hide in this corner.
Okay. Do I have to roll stealth?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, you hear a ton of commotion going on in here. Everybody's distracted, looking the complete opposite direction, and it's just like chaos. Looking around the room more clearly, when you came in, you saw just like the rest of the room was just a big old warehouse full of goods. At the front door. Oh no, it's lagging. Please, game. At the front door, these two guys come trucking. They come up to the door and they jiggle, they like reach for the handle and they like jiggle, and like through the door you hear like muffled voices and they're like, goosh, goosh, goosh. They're like banging on the door with like a gauntleted fist. Oh, hidden movement. And yeah, they continue to bang at the door, but the door seems to be like holding for now. Behind you, there's an ogre. It takes a swing at the goblin dude, and it crits the shit out of him, and his like brains splatter across the wall. Like, Apotham sees like you hear. It sounds like a watermelon dropped from a 10-foot build, 10-story building, just. And the ogre like roars and like slams his foot. And is like, "Fuck red cloaks." This guy's jelly on the wall. Big J, you're up next.
Well, I guess we're
Yeah.
running.
You heard the watermelon noise too.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take my full double move back here. And can I like rip my cloak off as a free action?
Yeah, sure. I'll say yeah.
So
Please
yeah,
wait to open that door.
as I'm running away, I just kind of rip my cloak off and throw it in this general area.
I haven't tossed mine yet. Please don't open that door.
Oh, I'm full. I'm moved out. I did my double. I'm done.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, so he runs over and throws his cloak. And do you shout anything? I don't know. Look it down.
Fuck this shit.
This guy's over here, and he sees his ogre, and he sees the other ogre looking at him, and he's kind of like, "What the fuck, dude? Get me out of here!" And you see him gesture at the ogre. I guess I just gotta do it. Yeah, he gestures at the ogre, but nothing seems to happen. Pat, you're up next.
Also joining Big J. 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes. All right, we got an alibi yet?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame it on the ogres and hope the guards buy that should they break down the door.
So, what we should do is we should both line up towards the door since I'm forming it. And when they break that door, we go out this one.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Okay, some things occur that you're not aware of anymore because they're too far away. Potham. Yeah, so yeah, I guess the ogre, I guess on Potham you could probably see the ogre roars and he kind of like goes through that doorway.
Yeah.
You guys on the other side of the warehouse can see the fucking angry ogre like screaming and like trying to get to you. Potham, you see that all? You're like perched in the corner watching all this clusterfuck go on. It's like a goddamn circus in here. They run this joint real sloppy. Better criminal organizations than kindergarten.
So I hit myself with the wand of vanishing again and go 1, 2, 3 and try to go into this door over here.
You bust open the door.
We're busting open doors.
The door is not locked again.
And I step in then and shut the door behind me quietly and then proceed to spend the rest of my turn searching the room for loot.
Make a perception check.
Yes.
Not bad.
You see some things, many glorious things. Principally, you see in the corner that you're standing next to is what appears to be piles of stuff. One of the things nearby appears to be like a small barrel full of like purple rocks. You also see a fat leather sack about the size of a baseball sitting there on the ground. You're not sure what's in there.
Can I grab that fat leather sack?
Oh, it's not your turn right now. I mean, that's
Oh,
it.
okay.
You get to see the treasure. Next up, because we got dramatic tension over here. Yeah. Next up, the guards outside. They're still at the door, and they both kind of like take a moment, look at each other. You guys are inside. You hear them kind of just like through the wall. You know, you're not sure what they're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but you hear them more like slam on the door. Goosh, goosh, goosh. Open up. There's a fire out here. We're doing an investigation in the Senate. This character makes a strength check.
Oh.
And yeah, the door that she's beaten on just kind of smashes right in. She's got this ranseur thing, and she's been like swinging it like a goddamn machete. And yeah, the door just busts right in, and everything, wood splinters fly in all directions. And the two of them bust in like she like combat rolls in all cool, and then like points her ninja thing at the open warehouse. And this other guy tries to do it too, but he's super clumsy. He's like way less. He's trying to be cool like her, but he's obviously like amateur. Like, who's in here? You over there! Halt in the name of the Senate! You're under investigation for crimes. Next up, more stuff happens. This ogre over here is super pissed. He hits this guy. He does hit this guy. It hurts a lot. I guess you don't know. You're not there anymore. Big J, you're up. The big angry paladin policewoman bust open the door and told you to halt.
Can I
What's your plan?
Can I whisper to Zoza like we're not staying here? We're not staying here, right?
No, there's a fucking ogre behind us, and they're gonna have to deal with that.
All right, so yeah,
Run.
I'm gonna unlatch the door. And then I'm gonna take my other 6 squares of movement, and as I do that, I'm yelling to the paladin, "There's a fucking ogre in here. I'm leaving."
You can investigate me all we want when we're not facing this shit down.
So, in layman's term, investigate these nuts, and I take off.
If you like, you should aim for the edge of the map, probably. If you want to like run away, right? Unless you want to go to the dock.
Oh, I was going for the boat.
Okay, that's also an option. Next up is this guy. Some things occur. You hear some fiery noises. Pat, you're up next. Your friend just fucking took off.
All right.
Halt! You there! You there with the ponytail?
We should all wear masks.
What do you want to do?
All right. I want to humble move all the way to the boat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5,
This
6,
is a goddamn monk.
7. I'm on the boat. Come on.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so Pat fucking ninja just lunges across, like you're running to try to get there like in slow motion, and Pat just like zips right by you, like easy peasy.
Well, I had to open the door. It's not fair.
And yeah, he leaps off the edge of this thing into this boat, and Pat, you land in the boat. It's super like greasy, like somebody's been fishing with this boat for like decades. It's super greasy. It smells really bad. But yeah, there's 2 oars in here. The boat's tied off to the dock. You're definitely going to have to untie the boat before you could go anywhere, which is going to be an action.
Yeah, that's all right.
And yeah, you land in the boat. Seems, it's holding water. It's floating kind of quietly in the dark ocean. Outside, you can see like the Reminster Harbor, right? It's this artificial harbor that they like dug. You guys had an adventure down underwater in this, remember before?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it looks beautiful. It's really nice. It's like in the distance you can kind of see like the faintest hint of like sunrise. It's like getting to be like probably like 5 in the morning at this point, 4:30 something. The faintest whiff, but the seas are calm. Oh, there's more smashy smashy. Yeah, this guy goes rah. He keeps running over here, and he's like, "Fuck you guys!" He sees these guys. He runs right for them. Apatha, you are in a room with treasure. The most obvious thing to use is the purple crystal thing right in front of you. It's a barrel full of small crystals, and if you move over there, 1 square,
Yeah.
you can touch them, and you can realize that they're like they look like crystals, like pink crystals. They're really like brightly, like really faintly pink, mostly clear. And also, when you touch them or pick them up, they seem way lighter than you would expect.
I grab everything I can that looks of value within arm's reach.
Okay. There's a bunch of stuff here. Some of these bags are very heavy.
I look for whatever
one bag
looks like
looks to
gold.
be filled with like fish. There's another one
No.
filled with like grains, and like
No.
another filled with like metal bars.
What kind of metal
It's
bars?
really heavy. They look kind of silvery in color, silvery blue in color, but you're not quite sure. And yeah, then there's the small leather bag, baseball shape.
I take the bag of bars and the small baseball shaped bag that looks like coins, maybe.
Looking around further, you can see on the other side of the room, there's like what looks like a desk, and there's a book on it that's open, like a letter.
I go over to that and grab the letter and the book as well.
Okay, let me take a note here.
Yeah, like it's pretty much at this point I'm like trying to just get as much as I can, and I still have
Yeah,
I
you
think
pretty much
one.
got everything. Yeah, you have like a big bag of bars already, right? And these are super heavy. So I'm gonna say you can have like all this stuff, but like it's gonna be like you have like a bag, like a cloth bag full of stuff that you're holding that takes one of your hands.
That's fine. I'm if anything, it's like the
It's
duffel
the duffel
bag.
bag. Yeah. You're stuffing the duffel bag. Yeah, you already bought the duffel bag, so now it's full, and now you're like gotta lug it around. Right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because I think if I remember correctly, everybody started with duffel bags to begin with. I guess I'm the only one who's going to get to fill
you
his.
bought 'em,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you spend your whole turn looking around this room and inspecting it. It looks like somebody's bedroom, kind of like also been used as an office.
Yeah. So I stuffed the note, the book, the baseball sized bag pouch, and the bag of bars into the duffel bag. And then, do I have?
I'm gonna say that's gonna be like your move and your action, like in the
Okay.
whole turn.
Okay,
You also
that's-
notice this other door in the corner, and then like it's just kind of finely furnished. It's not
Okay.
dirty like the other place was.
Okay.
Next up are the guys, and yeah, they look out the door and they're like, "You stop!" But at the same time, they see this ogre charging them, and he's like, "Nah, dog." He's like, "I got this. You chase them," and then he's like, "Yes, ma'am." And he joins the initiative because he's not in the initiative, and now he's got to split up. But he goes, "Yo, hard with his metal armor or whatever." And this lady, like you like look back through the door and you see her like facing off against this ogre. And she don't even get close to that fucking ogre. She runs right up and she's like, "Watcha!" And you can see her just like take a big slash out of the ogre. And it shrieks in agony like through the doorway. You can hear behind you. This guy shook it over. There's more smashing out here. Big J, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna keep running for the boat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we're just gonna double move and jump in the
You
boat.
can make it to the boat and you can untie it.
Okay, so I can like jump into the boat and chop the rope with my fucking greatsword. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Row really fast.
So as you're running with your greatsword down this dock, it's super cool. You got this like really cool crystal greatsword that you bought from the shop before. You're running with it behind you like a fucking superhero, and yeah, you leap into the air into this boat, and at the same time try to chop the rope that's tied to the wooden dock. And as you do so, even though the dock appears to be made of soft wood, your crystal greatsword shatters, and the pieces fly in all directions, and you're left with just this like metal handle in your hand.
You son of a bitch. I gotta back up.
More combat occurs over here. They like smash. You hear all kinds of smashing and stuff. Pat, you're in the boat. Your friend just left in. The crystal shards flew everywhere, like hit you in the face and stuff, but didn't do any damage. And you got the oars ready. Make a row in the boat check.
What's a row in the boat check, please?
Probably strength.
What?
Strength?
Oh, okay.
Constitution? Something like that.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. Get me out of here. I'm not going to anywhere with that roll.
I mean,
Okay, so
it's
Pat, you're huffing and you're puffing.
it's rowing a boat.
Yeah, you like get a couple of squares of like the boat starts moving really slowly. I don't know. You must have never sailed a boat. You ever paddled a boat?
Fuck no.
And outside you see, yeah, just like the nice darkness. Like behind you, you can see the building aflame, like lighting the whole area, and a huge crowd is gathered at this point. But you're like kind of out just outside of its like blazing glory. Apotham, you're up next. You got a bag of treasure.
I guess I make my way to this door and open it to see if there's anything in it. Behind it. It's behind door number 2.
You think we would have learned our lesson?
You think he would have learned his?
Many more ogres. You bust the door. Yeah, you kick
I
the
don't bust the
motherfucker
door
down.
I don't bust that door open. I push it open and realize what it is. And as soon as I look the fuck out, I shut the door back. I go back over here. I grab some of the purple crystals and make my fucking way out.
You kick the motherfucking door down. The ogre and the mage guy look at you. They both like turn to you like, huh?
Man, I just look with that like,
You poke your head out. You see like the ogre like smash the mage guy against the wall, and he looks over at you like, huh?
I
You, like,
immediately
close the door and haul ass. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I run the fuck out in the other direction. And
Okay.
my whole goal is to get the fuck out of here at this point.
Okay, you're aiming for the bottom of the edge of the map.
Yeah.
You got movement probably, but I don't think you. Yeah, that's probably all you got.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much all my double move because I took 5 to get to the door, and then it's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Actually, I'm supposed to be
He rolls and
here.
shit, and he hits a bitch.
It's a bitch.
He roars. He's like, "You ain't so tough, lady." And she's like, "Nuh, ogre." And she's like, "Whooshing." And the ogre just gets like multi-hexa chopped, and like he just falls into bits.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh.
This guy's like, "Halt! They're getting away." And she's like, "God damn it, Greg. Chopping up ogres in here. Stop them." And he's like running along the docks after you guys too. This ogre, he's super pissed. He saw Potham run off, but Potham, you just hear like the shattering of barrels and stuff behind you, and the smashing of crates and like roars. Big J, you're in the boat. You want to grab an oar?
Oh yeah, we're rowing. Row the boat, baby. Oh yeah.
He's like, "I got this.
And
I got this, bro." And like he grabs the one oar and he like pulls it as hard as he can, and Pat's like totally not ready for it, and so like Big J like pulls the one oar, but he like pulls it way too hard, and the boat's like, oh, everybody's like, oh my god,
So
and you like narrowly miss the edge of the dock.
so as we're rowing away, I yell at the stupid guard guy, like, "Nah, who's stupid? You dirty sheep fucker!"
Pat, you're up. You want to try to straighten out this boat?
So, as a player, where the fuck are we aiming to go?
I don't know. I mean, so far you're aiming for the edge of the map. You got to go to the west edge of the map to.
So we have to go over here.
Yeah, I didn't know we could exit the map at the south, and I was already going for the boat.
I guess I
so...
should have made that more clear, but
Yeah.
you know, you always got the like I choose to run away kind of decision, right?
All right, we're rowing the boat.
Ah, the
It
boat
should have been
escapes
done
cooler.
a long time ago.
Well,
Row the boat. Fuck.
Pat, you're not like you've never rowed a boat before ever. You're terrible at this. Big J is very apparent, but he's able to like straighten out the boat a bit and kind of keep you guys going. Now the boat's all diagonal, but yeah, you managed to get like all the way over to the edge of the map. And as you like approach the edge, the guy runs to the edge of the docks and he's like, "No, get you next time, you fuckers!
Jump.
I'm not a pig fucker." What'd you call him?
Sheep fucker.
I'm not a sheep fucker. You're the sheep fucker. As you guys
won't-
like sail off, like
You won't jump in the water and chase after us, bitch.
yeah, you guys sail off majestically into the sunset. Potham, you're up next.
It's
Like,
I
still on
throw-
it's 4 a.m. Isn't that
You
sunrise?
got a huge bag of, yeah, I guess it's sunrise. Yeah, it's even more majestic.
Man, yeah, he's going off into the sunset.
Cue
Yeah,
the
I
Kraken.
turn the corner and I haul ass out of there.
Yeah, you got a big old bag of gold, and like it's definitely a lot harder to move than you would expect. But yeah, you look out into the alley and you look up and down, and it doesn't seem to be anybody going on here. And you, with your big old bag of treasure, pitter patter footsteps off the cobblestones into like the alleyways of the city.
All right, Helios isn't fucking online, is he?
And you guys also.
I think we're good.
No metagaming.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't matter. He stays invisible.
And so, as part of me getting back, I immediately make my way back to the Thieves Guild hideout.
Let me just put you back to this for a second. Oh, you go back to the Thieves Guild. Okay.
Because I need a fence. I
Um,
can't sell the stolen shit to anybody.
I like
So-
how you're just like, yeah, fuck my friends.
I'm a rogue.
I got treasure now. You're there. Sorry, I just need a. Set the stage here. Yeah, let's take a short break. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel great about that. That sounds
Yeah,
like
let's
a
take
great
a short
idea.
break. That was an action-packed sequence. I thought. I don't know how you guys felt. What do you guys think of this?
That
I
was
think-
like Three Stooges right there.
That's how most heists go. Are you kidding? Like, I expected no less. I set a building on fire to distract everybody. It worked. It's just
It got him killed too.
I mean,
Espy just stood there. He wanted
shoulda
it.
ran.
Okay.
He should have ran.
I didn't realize it was gonna get stronger. I thought it was just gonna maintain a constant 1d6. Because if it was, I would have just stood there then.
Oh my god, Espy. Oh my god. Well, you said you wanted to re-roll anyway, didn't you? Like,
Well, truth be told,
I
you
knew
were
it.
planning on killing me, but that actually was an accident.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, he talked to me about it.
Well, time to start that new character sheet.
Yeah.
Hope you got it ready for the session.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know
That
your
was-
race, class, and name was good enough. Come on back. I'll make you another character sheet.
Man, those tinder twigs. I thought about throwing a tinder twig in the sack in the corner before running out the building, but I realized I'd need both hands for that, and I didn't want to put the bag down.
I'm gonna call it SB2.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Same.
There you go, SB2.
Turn
Yeah,
around.
also BRB.
I honestly thought Bear was actually purposely just bluntly killing me. And he wasn't.
No.
I'm like, did you rig this? He's like, no. And it just went back to worse. It's so fast.
I honestly was like, is he just trying to kill himself?
No.
And then I was just like, maybe he's too high for this shit. I don't know.
That's the thing. I honestly thought because certain. I mean, I forgot that the fact that there are different types of levels of fire, and so I thought it was just going to be a constant 1d6. I didn't realize because of 1 point of damage every now and then is not a problem. But yeah, I didn't realize it was just going to be. Oh, I'm going to be taking it multiple times a turn, which seemed off because you're only supposed to get fire one time. But because it's always at the beginning of your turn or at the end of your turn, and I can't remember which one, either or when you first get fired upon or have fire. That's the only time you're supposed to take damage. So he was, believe, doing too much, but I could have absorbed it. But yeah, I was trying to pull the guy in and just be like, we're going to hell together. And I was going to set up all the, or if I got surrounded, I was going to like slam my bag down with all the explosions in it and just kamikaze.
It didn't help that you had explosives in your fucking bag. This shit bit you in the ass hard.
Well, I brought it up to Bear. Because I was telling him, like, I have explosives and I'm in fire right now, just to let you know. And then also the Stardust. That drug on there. A pound of it. Technically, the sad part is Taliesin knew that this was gonna be a way he would go, actually. Because he did narcotics and everything else in life. He just lived life and he knew he was going to die during an adventure, and he actually did. That was his whole premise. Or like his whole like personality or whatever.
I don't know. I saw ogres and I saw 17 life, and I was like, I really don't want to have to use another potion. Come on.
But yeah, it was just the fact that like Bear was ramping it up, and I didn't realize that there was that quick of a ramp up system for fire as well. So like the spread caught me. Like I understood, yeah. Here's a spot. There's a spot, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam! Here's 5 spots,
Yeah,
10
'cause
spots, 20. I was like, what the?
flame spreads by 1.
So yeah, I didn't realize that mechanic either.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Why can't I say rip? Rip.
Yeah, you needed some majestic last words or something.
You know what's really messed up? Oh no, the session's not over yet, so I shouldn't say it. I don't need that influencing anyone.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Adam,
was-
I'm back.
That was the
Okay.
greatest heist sequence I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you think
Everything
like
went
that?
according to plan.
I
I
don't
told
know if I would put it that way, but
Well, you had 3 chaotic people, so.
I
what do
mean,
you
I told
expect?
you what was going to happen. I was going to set something on fire. Everyone was going to run over to the place to like see what was going on, and then I'd run in and loot everything. And that's exactly what happened. It may have not happened exactly the way you thought it was going to happen, but it happened.
I mean, like, short of SB dying, yeah. I mean, it actually kind of worked.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I wasn't counting on SB dying though. That one.
I wasn't
guess-
expecting that fire mechanic. Like, I knew there was going to be a little bit of fire, but I didn't think it was going to literally become a roaring flame.
Well, I'm just glad I didn't augment it with like alchemical fire plus tinder twig plus tar bomb plus.
yeah, he bombed himself too.
Yeah. Yeah, I reminded Bear that I'm in fire and I have explosions.
All right, good to go.
And drugs.
Oh, you guys are back. World map. Two of you dudes are in the boat. I can make that happen. Fuck, you're under the boat now. But yeah, it's like beginning to be sunrise out. All you bros are in your various methods of escape. Pat and Big J, you guys are out on the ocean. It's not really an ocean, right? But it's kind of a artificial. I can give you a flash of the world map so you can kind of get the idea again. But it's kind of an artificial dugout thing here, right there, called the Booth Reservoir.
Yeah, we're not sailing or anything.
And yeah, you're swimming. I mean, you're paddling out there. Out in the distance, you can see like there's some fishing boats that are starting to go out too. You're definitely a bit out of place in a rowboat here. Just kind of like not going. Usually these boats are used going to or from bigger boats. But you guys left from a dock here in the main docks of town. Behind you on the dock, you can see a huge, just bright fireball of like it looks like the sunset. It's super bright. You can see all the people standing around. The guy behind you is at the edge of the dock, waving his arms still at you, like shouting shit, talking shit. I'm not a sheep fucker. And upon them, you like slink off back through some back alleys, I guess.
Yup.
Um,
I bob and weave through all the alleys to make my way back to the Thieves Guild.
yeah, you're a guy on the streets. You know your way around. Oh no, yeah, you're going to the Thieves Guild. Okay, so the Thieves Guild is in the bar here, the R place, which is just right around the corner. But they have an entrance into the Thieves Guild. There's also the sewer entrance, which is the X if you want to go through the sewer again. Which entrance are you looking for?
The direct let's skip all the bullshit route that lets me get into the Thieves Guild without anybody noticing me quickly. I need to get the fuck off the street. I need to get this shit sold. I do not want to have this in my inventory.
Okay, so he's heading to the Thieves Guild. Pat and Big J, what are you guys planning? You guys are out there in the ocean. It's a little romantic. The sun's kind of rising, and like behind you, there's a big fireball, and you kind of feel like the kind of like cool guys don't look at explosions moment. Pat, you're like barely like you're like super hurt. You have like a dagger in your forearm and stuff.
Can I pull that out?
Big J's like still chewing on the hunk of the guy's leg.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, I don't care where we go. Let's just dock somewhere that's not where the guard is.
I mean, yeah, and I'm assuming if Apotham is alive, which I can almost guarantee that Taliesin is dead. But if Apotham is alive, he would probably be at the Thieves Guild. He's pretty thievy and pretty. Maybe he got away. I don't know. We could talk to Zex and see if he's seen him.
Yep, sounds good. Let's just go dock somewhere, preferably on the western side.
Where the guard can't see any of
Yeah.
you. Oh, I love it.
Can we do like a kind of out here that can't be seen? No, and then
Yeah,
over
you
here.
just so you want to row your boat kind of out. Just
Yeah.
whatever, dude. Probably works. What's the plan? Just tell me the plan, right?
So we want to kind of row away to where we can't be seen from the the dock itself, and then maybe dock the boat over here.
Okay, so yeah, like lurking in the shadows, rowing the boat.
The shadows of the day, but yeah, I
Both you
guess so.
guys make a stealth check. I know you're both bad at it, but rowboat stealth.
Rowboat
Not the
stealth.
most you're not the most good at this stealth thing, and you're not the most good at this rowboat thing, but like you think you can figure out how to paddle quietly and keep to the right areas. And I'm gonna do for the
What
pick
the
highest,
fuck?
yeah. And what the
Oh
fuck? Big J's
shit,
really good at this.
Aruka
What the
That's probably not right because I don't think you have your armor penalty. You should not have a +1. You should have a minus a bunch, but
What,
it's
armor
fine.
penalty?
Yeah,
No,
armor check counts a lot.
it's
towards
my
You
stealth.
probably
I
have a
think
minus
double
8 or
penalty.
something from your
no.
armor.
It's a minus one.
So it
armor
would
do you-
be -2 for
All
stealth.
I'm wearing is a chain shirt, and I have armor training, which takes a -1 from Dex.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's stealthy.
Man.
And then
I
stealth.
thought you were clanky. I thought you were clanking around.
No, and then my stealth is my Dex mod, which is 2, and then -1 for armor check, and that puts it at a 1. I rolled a 19.
You're out
Yep.
in the boat, like in the dark water, like paddling, and you're like thinking back. You're really happy that you like oiled your chainmail vest, and it doesn't like make rusty screech noises anymore. It's nice and like quiet, and you just silently row.
It's a chain
Pat's
shirt.
kind of splashing around a lot more though. Like
I'm like
he's
I'm like
kinda
a
figuring it out.
7-foot tall Frodo. It's a chain shirt. That's all.
Big J's way better at the quiet paddling, so he's like facing the shore. And yeah, you guys are able to kind of scoot your boat all the way over here to Z. And as you get close, you realize this place is a place Espy told you, but your friend Espy told you about. It's an inn called the Dark Crab.
Their friend who?
Taliesin?
Taliesin. My bad. Sorry, you die in game, you die in real life, bro.
What?
Damn.
Just
You know they made a movie about that.
There's a bunch of animes about that, yeah.
No, this is a real movie.
As opposed to a fake one.
So yeah, you punks roll right up to this dock, and like it's quite dead. This inn is a bit of a seedy inn, but it's like 4:35 in the morning, and seedy people's all asleep. There's nobody really outside here, and you're able to kind of like quietly pull your boat right up to like a dock, and looking around, doesn't seem to be anyone around. Over across the docks, you can see the fireball even from here, but there's no real sounds or anything traveling this far, and it looks as though you've got away undetected so far. And yeah, you're able to get off the boat. You pull the boat right up to a dock. What do you guys want to do? You want to tie it up? You want to run off? What's the plan?
Dude, fuck this boat. I'm running off.
I kicked the boat away from the dock, hoping that it floats away from the dock.
You guys both jump off and you like push the boat into the ocean or in the
Uh-huh.
water.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty heisty for sure. Anything in the boat? It's just the boat. You got all your stuff. You didn't
For
leave
sure.
the keys.
No, I didn't leave any keys.
Okay, yeah, the boat kind of like goes off into the distance, and the two of you are on this wooden dock. It's real old and kind of greased to protect against the weather. And in front of you, see this inn. There's only one little light on, but there's a sign on the door that says closed.
Well, like I was
Yeah,
saying.
you're in the noble ward.
Dude,
We should probably go
let's
to Thieves Guild. Let's do
either
another,
that or the inn. The inn we stay at.
closed. Oh, bumping.
Yeah, bumping. We can go to the Thieves Guild, but I really don't want to go back in that direction.
I
So
don't either.
sewers? But I feel like if we're gonna go to the sewers, we might as well just stop at our inn.
I feel like if we wait till day, right, the guards will investigate most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of town guards, right? So I feel like no, I don't want to go in the sewers, but yes, I want to go in the sewers because they're probably not going to send guards to the sewers.
I mean, the inn's pretty bumping. I don't think they're gonna come in there.
You don't think that's the problem?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I'm following you then. I just kick doors down.
Yeah. Well, let's retire to the sewers. We'll take the sewers entrance. I don't want to risk being on the dock too long. There might be guards still coming to the flyer.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, you guys move your dudes to the X, which is the sewers entrance. And yeah, you make your way through the alleys and the streets, and it's the docks kind of stuff you're used to. But nothing seems out of place. Nobody seems to be really like freaking out about this. But you can see the thing downstairs, the fireball down, and the ruckus. This X, the other X. Why was I?
Yeah,
My bad.
it's fine.
Epsilon. And yeah, you guys go to the end of this alleyway, and the alleyway used to be real gross and filled with a bunch of shit, but now seems like it's a little bit more cleaned out. And going through here, there don't seem to be the big old piles of trash with rats anymore. And you're able to find your way to the drop down into the sewer.
Oh,
Oh, that's gonna be good. You guys drop down the sewer and you land in this little like 15 by 15 foot room. And Chez is down here. He's drunk as fuck. He's completely wasted. He's like fucking drinking. He's like he's in the corner. He's like not wearing a shirt anymore, and he's like bare chested. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going? I've been down here the whole damn time.
How fucking long have you been down here?
Well, it's fucking kind of a nice place. I don't know. I was just getting drunk.
did
What?
you make friends with the rats or something?
Jealous to ever drink, and I've just been having a great time."
Oh boy.
And he does, yeah, he has this cup, and it's like a super shiny gold and silver cup, and it just like he's like, "Jerk this out," and he like pulls it over to the ground, and he like just starts pouring. And like it just keeps pouring. It's like beer. It just pours on the ground, keeps coming. And he's like, "I wouldn't want to waste it. It's infinite though.
It's a never-ending cup of beer. How can you waste it?
It's great. It's still, you can't waste it. Hey, you're not here."
To mute my mic, sorry.
Oh god.
But yeah, he's like, "Carry on, don't mind me. I'm just getting drunk. I'm good."
Kinda.
All right, man. You just do you. All right. Take it easy down here. Don't hurt yourself.
The sewers drip and gurgle, and like, yeah, there's water flowing, and it sounds chunky, and it's like it smells real bad down here. Chez is just having a great time with his shirt off, though, getting drank. You recall the last time you were in this place, it was a bit of a dangerous zone.
Yeah. Mm. Do you have any torches, Urugabar?
Nope, I got night vision.
That's right, Allison, who on fire had a
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
He was so useful. I guess you're gonna have to lead the way.
Alrighty then.
And first things first is I'm gonna pop a fucking potion of Cure Moderate Wound, which was something I don't fucking remember.
Another 2d8 plus 3.
2 plus
Two.
3.
2.
2, I thought. 10.
Did you see that guard chop that ogre though?
Yeah.
That was not me.
Let's not fuck with that bitch.
She crit it too. Pat, gulp, gulp, gulp. Downs that potion. It tastes delicious.
Trying to fucking.
Jazz is like, cheers! And he like takes a big drink too. He like thought you were toasting him.
Sure, Judge. Big Bird.
Super. Like, yeah. But yeah, further down the thing, you can see the gurgly, gross sewers. Well, exploring further, you guys can see kind of like the familiar old place you kind of saw before. There's slime trails here still from the slimes you killed. You know that the entrance of Thieves Guild is to the east.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Are you jumping over the poop? Are you making a poop jump check?
Hell yeah, let's jump
I need
that
you to
shit.
roll the poop jump check. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, not jump.
Acrobatics DC poo poo.
Splish splash, you're taking a bath.
Yeah, Big J, you leap off the edge. You get like a run-in start. You take a leap, and it's like super majestic. You fly into the air, and your legs are still like moving while you're in the air, you know. And you think you're gonna make it, but you get like halfway and you realize you're totally not gonna make it. You're flying right at the ledge of the like ground, yeah. And it looks like your legs might land in poop. You gotta grab the ledge. Make a reflex save, I guess, or a dexterity check. I guess I'll let you have a pick. But I think reflex would be better, higher. And yeah, you try to. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you manage to grab the ledge, and you're dangling. Did your feet go in the poop? Who knows?
Eh.
You heard a splash, but luckily you're wearing your poo boots.
Yeah, we'll let someone else decide that.
Pat, your friend leapt and he's like hanging by the ledge on the other end. His like toes are in the poo. It smells terrible.
I mean, can I see all of this?
Yeah, you saw that happen right in front of you. It was hilarious.
Can I see the square? Like, can I see
Yeah,
this?
he's dangling. He's hanging. He's hanging from the ledge.
I'm gonna try to jump over him and help him.
Okay. This could go great. Yeah, go for it. Make an acrobatics check. Pat being much more apt at jumping over things. He's used to this. He leaps right over majestically and lands in the other square.
I would have
Would
laughed if you
you-
had landed on top of him.
You want to help? That's what I was hoping for too, bro.
Actually, though, I was waiting for the same thing to happen. I'm gonna help her.
Yeah. So yeah, you like reach out with your hand and he grabs your hand. You do that cool superhero thing where you help each other up, you know, you like grab each other's forearms and you're just like, ooh, you look at each other in the eyes.
What the fuck? Okay.
Anything? I don't know.
Just shoot you. Alright. No more trying
He
to
helps
be
you right
involved.
up. Yeah, you get your footing and yeah, your feet smell really bad. It's like you stepped in dog poop.
Yeah, I've been through worse.
All right. Mr. Low Light Vision, please lead the way.
All right, let's go.
Wait, yeah, I think it's up here and then on the right.
Yeah, something like that. Whoa, I thought this was the
You
entrance
see
to
the
the
symbol on
Thieves
the
Guild.
ground. The door is closed, though.
It's fucking some Deathly Hollow shit.
What was the answer to the puzzle?
Bok bok squeak.
Your ultimate enemy, the puzzle. Remember the symbol?
I'm just gonna sit there and lightly bang on the door.
Apotham, are you there?
I don't remember what the puzzle was. Is the problem?
You enter into the salty mussel bar, and the dudes immediately recognize you, and you flash your. What is it? Don't you have like a thief symbol or something?
Yeah, pretty much. I have the cloak and stuff.
Yeah,
It's a
you
piece of paper.
flash him your cool rapier and your stuff, and he's just
Yeah.
like gives you the cool guy nod. And he pulls the lever, and like half the bar opens right up and turns into a staircase, and you can walk down.
Nope.
You end up back in the same old damn place you recognize. Oh, you're right here actually. And I won't ping. I don't have the right tool. The tool. You're right here. You come down the staircase, and you hear outside. Duk, 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 duk.
I'm like, I wonder who that could be. What's the password?
Bok bok squeak.
Bitch, open this door. I know it's you.
Oh, I recognize them. Wait, do I? Do I have to roll a perception check to be able to hear them well enough through the door to recognize their voice?
Do
I
you
will
want to recognize their face?
I will
That's the
fucking
question.
bite you if you do not open this door.
Yeah, that's them. Okay, I open the door.
The big, huge stone slab is like, and starts sliding over. And yeah, it opens right up, and two of these guys are reunited at last.
I hold up the bag. I'm like, guys, it was worth it. Look, I got all sorts of shit. I don't even know what all I got, but I got a book and a note and a bull fucking bars of what appears to be silver, maybe, in a bag of coins. I think.
Was it?
Yeah, he has like a burlap sack the size of like a baseball bag. It looks heavy.
I inspect all the goods at this point and pretty much open it up in front of everybody. I usher everybody into the door and then like shut it and then open the sack and I'm like, all right, here's what I got.
Yeah, Zach's like, come in. What do you got? A nice haul.
Yeah, everybody gather around. I dump the bag onto the table. Let's start counting.
Zach's like, geez, what the fuck? You gotta be a little bit more discreet with that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so he dumps out onto the table. Big old potato sack. The sack's about the size of a baseball, a basketball or two. Out of the sack first comes what looks like a small leather bag that's tightly bound with like a twine around the top of it. And it's about the size of a baseball. Everything's the size of a ball in my world. And Apotham kind of takes a look at it, and you recognize it pretty clearly as the same drug that Espy was fucking with. It's called Stardust.
God damn it! Why does it have to be drugs? Okay.
Ooh, drugs.
A bag of Stardust.
That reminds me of someone.
It does, doesn't it? One baseball
The next thing
bag
that falls
of...
out are a small collection of what look like metal ingots. They're pretty small. They're they're about the size of your hand, the length of your hand. Pretty small little fine ingots, and they seem to be some kind of silvery blue metal.
Can I appraise them?
Oh, there's like 6 of them. Yeah, sure. What do you know about metals or something? Anybody know about metals or like?
I mean,
Nope.
that's like
appraise works.
Yeah, I would say appraise to see if I've seen that used in a weapon before. I thought there was a lot more bars than that. You didn't make it. You made it sound like there was a lot more in this bag than I would have stayed for another round. Otherwise, I wasn't sure how much I was grabbing. Oh,
You're not sure about the ingots, but like you figure that it's probably worth something like 1,000 gold, give or take. But you're not sure what metal this is. It kind of looks like iron, but it kind of has a sheen to it. So you're not like, if it's iron, they're probably worth 1,000 gold.
And how many of these do I get?
There's 6 of them. You think all of them are probably worth 1,000 total.
6 bars of unknown material.
So I don't know. I guess just say 200 each. So 1,200 total. I guess just to make it round.
So 1,200 GP for the lot then. Okay. And then what else? What about that book?
Okay, out of the book, out of the bag falls the next thing, slams on the table, and it flops open, and it's like a leather book. It's bound pretty like roughly, and it looks like a book for kind of keeping notes. Digging through it,
Is that the ledger?
Oh, let me find the page. But yeah, you find this book. Looks like flipping through it, the first page kind of like doesn't have much information, but followed by that is a bunch of what looks like transactions, right? This is some kind of like business record about like, so the first tons of, it's just page after page of like, we got 16 barrels of crab shells. It's like paid 100 gold, it's just like this. It's like 12 barrels of ore, 2,000 gold, and so everything's kind of like pretty vague, but like there's a bunch of records in here, and it just seems like there's tons and tons of records. You could spend a lot of time looking through all these records. They go back years.
Interesting. So this could be all of their transaction history in that warehouse. Huh. There might be something worth gleaming from this. Maybe they've been getting resources from an outside source. I look at Zek or Zeb. What's his name again? Zek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look at Zek and I say, I think I might have gotten you something better than gold. And I show him the book.
Yes, it's a ledger. What's this, warehouse?
From the warehouse of which that I just stole all of this from.
Oh shit! You guys just raided the. You just came here. Did anybody follow you?
No.
You fucking sure?
Yep. We all got away clean.
I hope so. If you lead them back here, it's gonna be trouble for everybody, not just you.
Well, we kind of also set the Red Cloak's base on fire, maybe.
Oh shit!
So
You guys are serious, huh?
yeah. Well, we used it as a
That's actually roughing things
distraction,
up, but
and then we kind of accidentally maybe killed like a dozen of them, and
how
then
many of them did you kill? Jeez.
like 9, and then we tied one up, and then left him to burn in the fire of the building.
Did anybody see you?
Well,
Maybe.
yes.
Shit. You better not stick around for long.
Yeah, that's why we're here divvying this up, and then we're going to be making our way out. But I was just wondering, did you want to help me look through this ledger and figure out what the hell the Red Cloaks have been really doing here? Because they seem to be associated in some way with some evil magics happening in the area.
He says, shit, it'll take me a while to fucking read through this thing. It's huge. Says, I can get started if you want.
It might be a good idea. I don't even think I can get through the whole thing myself.
Says, well, what happened to that guy with the samurai guy with the pink kimono?
He died. He also died in the fire.
Jeez, you guys are fucking serious, huh?
Yeah, but he sort of stood there, so not really sure what to make of that.
He pulls out the book and he flops the book on the table and he's like, all right, give me some time. I'll take a look. see what we can find.
How long do you think it'll take you to get through that book?
Says, fuck if I know. I'm
Okay.
starting now though, so shut the fuck up.
All right. We'll make our way out and go to the local.
But yeah, no,
shop.
there's more. The bag still jangles with loot.
Oh shit. What else did I happen to grab?
You also got a small little barrel. It's in this little bag, and it has like a lid that comes off pretty freely. It like unscrews, and inside are a bunch of these things that look like crystals, but they're kind of like they're not as perfect as crystals. They don't look like they're geological, but they're definitely crystals of some kind of substance. It's like a purple rock. It's really faint and pink and purple, and it smells really, really good.
What is that? I've never heard of or seen anything like that. Can I try to appraise?
No, you're gonna have to make like a what do you got? Like knowledge
Arcana?
history? What do you got? Knowledge thievery or something?
I mean, I got a knowledge local, knowledge the plains,
No.
arcana, and
Yeah, just give me
dungeoneering.
Arcana, I guess.
How's that?
You like think back and you know that whatever this thing is, it's definitely a regent for some kind of spell related to poison.
Oh. I want to go visit Rastafarian guy and sell him the stardust and these crystals.
The bag still jangles with treasure.
Oh shit.
It's
Wait, so how much of these crystals do I have then?
it's like a small barrel full of them, just like the cinnamon barrel, right? It's the same size as that one.
Small barrel
It's
of
like a big gulp size, you know?
pinkish crystals are for poison. All right, what else did we get that we can sell and give money to the party for?
There's also a what appears to be like a wooden lockbox that you grabbed in kind of the cluster, and it's not locked. And inside is a bunch of platinum pieces. It looks like that these were used to like pay people or like make bribes or something like that because they're in this like ornate kind of leather case. But in platinum pieces, you count out enough gold for everybody to get 600 gold.
Sweet. So everybody gets 600 gold.
There's also a dagger. And the dagger, yeah, make a perception check on the dagger. You notice the dagger appears to have something on the blade. You're not sure what, but it definitely has some kind of coating.
Interesting. Does anybody want this dagger? I think I'm the only one who uses daggers.
Everybody can throw a dagger.
Nah, I'm good. Fuck that weak shit.
Okay, so one mysteriously oozing dagger. Anything else jingling jangling in
Nope,
there?
the bag finishes jangling, it's empty.
Oh,
That's laid on the table, and the guy that Zek looks over and he's like, "It's quite a fucking haul you got over there. How many of them did you take out?"
enough. But we didn't really loot bodies. We looted their storeroom. We actually looted the office of the warehouse. I looted the office of the warehouse and
Oh,
found
shit.
the ledger and everything else. There was a note on that table, though, I was kind of wondering about.
Oh yeah. He's like, "Oh yeah, it was tucked in the pages of the book." And he pulls out what was like what looked like it was once a scroll.
Interesting.
Goddamn page again. Page is always getting away from me. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, this is a scrolly piece of paper thing. You're not sure what it is, but it seems to have like a big seal on it. One minute. I don't think I got this damn image ready. One moment loading. I'm just gonna it's a piece of paper. Yeah, no, fuck, it's the wrong one. It's got the stuff I uploaded from my other D&D games in this same D&D, which sucks. So I can't scroll back through the stuff I uploaded. But yeah, essentially you look at the scroll. The scroll seems to be a kind of a receipt. And yeah, he pulls it right out of this book. It seems like it used to be in this book, but it was like ripped out at some point. And yeah, it's just a free piece of paper. Looks like it was probably like had a seal on it at some point, like it was shipped. But it's a piece of paper and it's a record transaction. The transaction lists multiple barrels and crates full of miscellaneous, it's quoted, miscellaneous weaponry, end quote. That's all it says. And it's in a super curly, like really fancy handwriting, like completely different from the handwriting in the books. At the bottom of the document are 2 spots for signatures. One of the lines is signed a name you recognize, Helios.
Dun, dun, dun.
The other name is a name you don't recognize. It's someone named Septa. And next to the name Septa is a stamp. It's a super fancy like stamp, and it's in red ink. It's really ornate. And you recognize this immediately as the symbol of the presiding house of the nation Cheliax. Just kind of like general history aside or whatever, like Pathfinder lore, like your characters would probably know about, like there's a nation in this world called Cheliax, and they're essentially like operated by devils. And that's just how they work. They got contracts and they got stuff and they get business done and they're like super efficient, but they are devils and a lot of people don't like them. But yeah, this is clearly a document between Helios and the nation of Cheliax where they imported what looks like miscellaneous weaponry.
So they have been getting supplies from an outside source. Aha, and we have a lead on Helios.
I mean, we have his name, and we know that he's dealing with child, whatever the fuck X.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me where he is.
Gives us an idea.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. We at least know what he's up to. And we know what his plans are.
Just like him to deal with fucking devils.
Yep. Exactly.
Zach is like, what the fuck? You had it the whole time in that paper? Shit, what am I looking through this for?
Well, we're still trying to figure out if there's any other transactions that lead back to Chiliax at this point.
It's like, God damn it, okay. The book.
Oh, man. So, I've got these 6 ingots, and I'm not sure what they're worth. I kind of want to go to a local metalsmith and see what I can get with these.
Well, it's currently like 5 or 6 in the morning, probably like 6 in the morning. A lot of people are like getting up and bustling, probably outside, and it's probably a busy time.
So now would be a good time to go out when there's lots of people around.
Zach hears you guys like discussing this plan, and he's like, I would if I were you guys. The place is right around the fucking corner. I would lay low for a little. They don't know you came here. You'd be safe here for a couple hours and maybe head out tomorrow night or something.
Yeah.
The place will be swarming with guards if you just got away from burning the fucker down. I don't know what it's like out there. I gotta get it running in here. And then he like puts his fingers in his mouth and he whistles like super sharply loud. God damn it, it's on me. Yeah, he whistles really loud, and out of the like upstairs comes running like a lizard dude, and it's a lizard dude like you've seen before in the desert, but it's like a little baby young one, and he runs right in, and he like pitter patter. He's like, what can I do? He's like, find out about that warehouse down the street, see what happened. See what people know. And he's like, yes, sir. And he runs right back off. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Well, you always said you wanted us to hit the red cloaks.
So, well, shit, I didn't think you were gonna like genocide them or whatever.
Well, that's what they get for fucking with us.
I mean, business. You know what I mean? This will be good for business. We're probably about on equal terms with them if I think you killed as many people as you think you did.
Equal terms. I guess we gotta go back and kill some more.
So, membership now.
Whoa, Helios has nothing. You know what I mean? He's not there. You guys are on your own for that fucking mission.
Like, looking at these transactions, they're making a fuck of a lot more money than we are. We're small fries compared to this shit.
Yes, but this gives us places to rob. We can hit them hard on their transactions. We can figure out their shipment routines. We can hit them out in the sea before they even get to port.
Says you guys are fucking wanted in this town now, probably. You might not be able to just freely go about your business anymore.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting
Especially if they
the
saw
fuck
you.
out of here. Like, aren't we supposed to go into some fucking library or some shit? What the fuck is all this crap?
We kind of got sidetracked, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you
Thieves
guys have a
Guild quest.
memory of like, yeah, the church asked you to go to the library with the old guy.
Yeah, you.
La Bibliothèque Supreme. And you got sidetracked on Apotham's like thief quest, right? And now you're like deep in some thief shit.
I'm still waiting on my fucking items to be
You
made.
finished the first Thieves Guild quest, you know what I mean? But like
It ended pretty badly. I don't know if we're gonna do any more Thieves Guild quests. If this is how it's gonna end.
sometimes it only
There's
takes
no.
one.
Go ahead.
Sometimes it only takes one fucked up job.
You
Yeah,
don't
well.
say.
We sure fucked that one up.
Fucked it up the right way, at least.
I've had rats not come back before. I know what it's like.
Yeah, we had one not come back.
It's fucked up. Just gotta deal with it. This business. It's a cost of doing business.
So there was the guards. One of them that was very familiar from the court. And we were at the court, remember? Tried to explain her case. He kind of saw us, and he also saw us at the fire, right? Probably can't move around this place freely at all, unless we disguise ourselves or something. I think.
Yeah.
I say we just
Hey,
get the
like,
fuck out
Harlan.
of town for a while.
I still have an order.
I mean, it's been a couple days or some shit.
What do you need a run or something? I mean, we could have somebody deliver you something if that's necessary for a small
Yeah,
fee.
yeah. There you go.
We got a couple
Yeah, that
more
sounds-
little dragon runners around, lizard people runners around here.
Yeah. I think it's tomorrow. Confirmed, DM.
Notes googling.
That's fine. Can't remember. It's been fucking a week since we played, so.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking. Oh no, offhand. Pat Craft. I'm searching. I don't see any Pat Crafts. The notes say it never happened, Pat.
Fuck off.
3 days until your necklace is finished. And that was last session.
Was it?
Pretty sure that was session 17, yeah.
Okay.
So now it's only been 1 day, so you have 2 days left.
All right. felt like it was shorter than that, but that's fine.
I think we got enough to cover the delivery fee. We should just get the fuck out of here. Unless you want me to start going around town and fighting more shit.
Says, yeah, just 100 gold. I can get it to you. Where you headed?
The library,
The-
I think.
The
Which one? There's
bibliotech.
libraries all over. Ah, the fucking French one.
What?
French. What the fuck is French?
It's some fucking human language.
I'm human and I don't even know
Shit
it.
sounds terrible. Says, yeah, they named the library. They died off a long time ago, though.
Hmm.
Couldn't win a war to save their lives. He says, but yeah, we'll get a run on to go out there and meet you on the road or something. 2 days. You might still be traveling that many days, but you can send him 100 gold.
Sounds good. 100 gold it is.
What am I getting again? Who's it from? What is it?
It was a headband and a necklace.
From the crafter lady?
Yeah, from the crafter lady.
Yeah, I know you're down. Yeah, sure, we get it.
Yeah, it's in the name Zozo. Totally picking it up.
Got you.
Okay. Bleeding.
Says yes. If I was you, I would lay low till night. You pack yourself up a nice little nest in the corner over here. You got some nice fresh hay and rags you can use if you want.
Sounds
Build yourself a little rat nest.
I got sleeping supplies, but I'm good.
But yeah, it's like day now, right? So it's like 6 in the morning, and he's kind of suggesting you lay low until nighttime again.
Yeah, I'll sleep. I don't give a fuck.
pull up my bedroll and I'm gonna lay down. Over here in the corner.
Everybody snuggles up, and Zach is like, he like comes over like big handfuls of like ripped up rags and like hay and stuff, and he's like, "You got some nesting material."
Nesting.
He's super used to being a rat and like living in piles of junk. He says, "I'll make sure the riffraff stay out today. Give you some quiet."
We got bedrolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He like sees you using bedrolls, and he's like, "It's fucking distasteful."
Should try it sometime.
Good on the back.
So yeah, outside it's a bright sunny day and things are happening. It's a bustling city. The news report headlines for the day are all about like it's the talk of the town. Everybody's talking about the warehouse burned down overnight. There's all kinds of people rumors about investigations and things. But you guys are in here having a nice little snuggle, comfy in your corner, your thieves guild, having a nice nap. You drift off with dreams of fire and old friends.
Wait a second. Out of character. Do we know where the library is again? It was marked on our map, correct?
I think the old guy's showing us.
The old guy was supposed to be who was going to lead you to the library. You heard that it was to the west, but you don't really know exactly where it is to the west. You could likely probably try to just find your way there, but you never know if you'll end up at the right place or not. The plan was for this old man. He's an emissary of the library, and his mission in life is to bring people to the library to learn the answers to their questions.
So are we gonna have to kidnap a dude?
He's an old man. He's waiting in his like kind of house in the Senate downtown, waiting for you guys, waiting for your call.
Is there any notes or information about it being us who burned down everything?
Oh, you want to ask Zek?
Yeah,
Keep
like
an eye out for like anything leading to you guys.
yeah, if anybody's named us as potential suspects.
Says yeah, I'll take a look into it. I'll see what I can figure out. You guys just stay safe in here. I'm gonna lock the door just to be safe, right? They might come check in the bar. You never know.
Okay.
And then he goes out and he like chuckle. He like locks the door with a big key. Sounds like. He takes a couple steps up in the staircase, up into the bar, and you don't hear anything else. And yeah, you all settle down, and like I said, you have dreams of fire and friends. How do you guys feel? I think that's probably a pretty good place to end it for the night.
Especially without Cody being able to play.
Yeah, we're down a man.
Oh, I'm sure Cody will come up with something fun.
Yeah, Cody wants to do support, he was telling me. And he already is, but he's like being a magus. He's like sick of explaining how his magus works. We're sick of figuring it out too, so it's
Yeah.
like great. I suggested Bard, just because he can buff he can give everybody a +2 and on all their attacks in like every combat, like right now, I think. Which is super dope when everybody's a melee.
When I read through the Bard, it seemed kind of weak, low levels.
It is, yeah. I mean, like you just buff, right? That's like all you really got, and you don't get anything special about attacking. You get special stuff for like social situations.
Yeah, you're like the master of words, and you could probably diplomacy your way out of fights and shit if you play your cards right. And it's all about that RP element. And
Yeah, they're not very combat.
yeah, but the buffs that they give really throw off the balance of parties and
Mhm.
give really big advantages to fighters and whatnot.
So yeah, I think we're just gonna call it there, and I think that was a pretty fun session. What did you guys think?
That fire got way too out of hand.
As we died,
That
Yep.
was
the
great.
first player that has died. In my
That
game.
was absolutely wonderful.
Rip,
Yeah,
Allison.
good. I was a little bit worried because it was like we've been in this one fucking battle map for like 2.5 hours, but I think I kept introducing like twists or whatever. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was trying to do. Is like, here's the situation, and there's lots of options, and like twists will occur at set points in time.
And
I
the fact that
immediately
we kept
freaked out.
opening doors.
Yeah, I was like, should I open this? My
I
character.
love the
will
fact I
open
got
it.
a chance to do a smash and grab though. That was great. That was absolutely fucking awesome. Like
Yeah, it was an interesting encounter for sure because I didn't necessarily plan out the outcome, right? I planned out like this whole scenario and these different forces and things, but it was kind of just like I sprinkled this playground with lots of tools and was excited to see what happened. I didn't expect you guys to take the boat, but you did. That was cool.